You can always do like real radio, not.
Yeah, we'll do that. Not.
Time, weather, and
Hello and welcome back to the MHOG podcast.
All right, welcome to Wine and Cheese.
That's right. You've actually found the right channel. This is not real radio. You found us. We're streaming live. We have Billsberry here. Flowboy, that is. He's going to be talking about a show coming up at House of Blues. We're going to review The Legend. Daredevil 2 comes out this Friday. Century of the Self. Allie is not a vampire. Mayday got raped. I am Zartome, and now it's time for... Not Real Radio. Yeah, the echo button? We do the radio. Oh, you know, we just do it like that. All right, let's try it again. We're going to fucking nail this. Sorry, Billsberry. We're trying to work on the intro.
It's a work in progress, not real.
How would it go? All right, give me a little drum roll thing. You ready? Allie, you got to actually help.
What do I say?
It's not real radio. All right, we came in a little too early.
Come on.
All right, one more time. Look, Bills, what do you think?
I'm down.
We doing good?
Go.
And now, it's not real radio! Still too late. Second too late. You gotta give me a cue. What are you doing over there? You're not helping me tonight.
To do it.
Right. That's what I thought. What is she doing over there?
I don't know, but
What
I
am
felt
I
like
supposed to do?
You should go not and then real radio.
There you go. All right.
I don't know
Yeah,
when you're going to say not, so we can't say at the exact same time.
You start when he's with real. He's gonna start not
Yeah.
real radio.
Radio at the same time. Okay.
Yeah. Not
Real.
Radio.
All right, we got it. One more try and we got this.
Yeah.
Wait, we're
All right,
supposed
you
to
ready?
echo
We're
it?
going to nail it. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to echo it. Good.
Let's do it.
Billsberry's the new producer. You ready?
Yes.
Not
Real.
Radio. Oh shit.
That's what I'm talking about. Explosion. That fixed it. All right, that was fun. Thanks for tuning in. Tune in next week when we don't have a guest and we actually get the intro right. Like, thank Billsberry for coming on. Check him out at House of Blues. That's right, March 26th. All right, that was fun. I had a good time. Good job, man.
I try.
I think we're all getting better at this.
That was good.
All right, sorry about that. The intro's been bothering me. I can't figure out how to fix it. I thought I was inspired. I think we worked it out.
I'm just glad to help.
Then we just clip that and play it at the beginning of the show every week.
No, it's not.
Dude, how you been? You say you've been getting your life together. It was really bad before, or?
Oh yeah.
Really? You never let on to that. You seem like, I mean, it was bad as far as the
it's
struggle.
All relative, man. I had a place to stay. Just money was tight, and let's say I was trying to aggressively push as hard as I could to do as many shows, as many places I could on a very small budget.
I thought you were trying to push
And
far
it was
away from that
just like-
microphone as you could
Oh,
for a minute.
sorry.
Oh, you know how Mayday gets.
Yeah. Sorry about it. But no, I wouldn't say it was hard. Like, you know, it was just tough shit. I was on a very small budget, and I was trying to do as many shows as I could, and I couldn't always afford to do them. And then instantly you feel guilty, like, oh, I can't do 8 shows in a row. Like, oh, I'm fucking up. What's going on? You know, and
So it was inhibiting in your...
yeah, and
Your music
It's
and
good
your art.
because I want to feel guilty for not doing as much shit as I can, but I don't want to be a slave to it at the same time either. So it was just like I didn't have a lot of money, and I was just trying to make it happen, you know. And then I was just tired of changing oil. I'm just like, hold on a second, nah.
Yeah, you ain't served your time with that.
Yeah, switch the job, get the place, Street Fighter 5's out, you know. I'm making more money.
Have you been writing any or still Making
I
music,
put a
or you
verse
just
together.
been?
No, I haven't been. It's been pretty much all about just getting the show done, getting ready for the show. Whenever I do a show, I try not to only do the material, and we try to make something original for that show.
Right.
So if there's anything that's like happening now, it might be like, oh, we got a cool idea that we can do at the show. I'm gonna, write a verse for this, or we'll make a song out of a commercial, stuff like that. So as of right now, no, I'm not really working on anything. Not this week. It's gonna be 100% show prep, if you will.
When Street Fighter comes out, do you go, fuck, I may never do a real rap show ever again?
No.
No? How long did it get you?
What, Street Fighter?
Yeah.
I'll be playing Street Fighter till
Till 6 comes out.
July,
All right.
and that's with intent to increase how good I am every time I play. Like I guess really playing something, 'cause
But
there's
does it
always
take a
gonna
lot of
be-
focus away from music?
It's a mixed bags, really. I mean, lots of things can take away from that. Having a girlfriend can at times, but I want to do multiple things. I don't ever want to be like, oh, I'm off, got to go sit in the room and make raps. I tend to just do what I do, and then, a beat will grab me and I'll want to write on it. And that's just how it is.
Right.
So, I don't know. It's one of the, I met a guy that I was having problems. I was stuck on a song, and I came through to record one. And he was in the studio next door. This one studio I used to record at was like 10 studios in this one place, and you could rent out the booth. And we were just having a casual conversation. I was like, man, I'm stuck. He's like, well, just go live a little, dude. And I was like, what do you mean? He's like, well, just go get fucked up. Go,
Have
out with
something
your
to
friend.
say.
Just go live a little. Take a, don't even think of how do I approach this break. Just fuck it. Just live a little. So, all that stuff, it makes me be the me that exists in the music. So it's like I'm never really just sitting in a room forcing myself to write shit. I'm not,
Yeah, I think that's what writer's block is. Is that you're consciously thinking I need to be writing, to where writing is a byproduct of having thoughts and ideas. And then you have to write them down to remember them.
Yeah.
But when you go, I'm going to write something, now I'm having to have these thoughts and ideas. That's the hardest thing to have, like, on command.
Yeah. There's a little more emotion for me. So, like, sometimes I could go 3 weeks where I'm just not in the mood. And then all of a sudden it's like, oh, man, I've been digging an instrumental for a while, just haven't had the time. And all of a sudden, one night you get off at 1, you run into an old buddy at a bar, it throws off your schedule. And you're like, oh, let me put this beat on. Boom. And the next thing you know, 45 minutes go by and I got 2 verses. And then it's like, oh, I got a nice chunk. A song, I already know where I'm going with it, and and that's just bam. Won't write for 3-4 weeks,
Right.
and then you hope you got a couple beats loaded in the phone, and then you all know those times when there's something that just slightly takes you out of your routine. Maybe it rained and the power went out, so like work was canceled.
Sprinkle shows up.
You never know. You know what I mean?
Right.
Those types of events. So I guess that's my point. Is I don't ever hold myself as like a writer.
Well, I was not
Really?
disappointed at all to hear that you're not coming, like, oh, this is a whole new set, because your old set hasn't gotten old to me. Like, we don't get
I'm
to
glad
see it that
you
often.
said that,
and
man.
I'm interested to see where it's going from now. I often think that people are lucky that they get to build a set and a show and then go on tour and do it 50
Yeah.
times. Because
Yeah,
you can imagine show 24 is not where show 1 was. And you refine and you get better and better at it, and then it improves from there. So I'm like, shit, we're going to get to see him after really refining this set down and doing it a bunch.
Well, that's the perspective of the person that digs you and wants to see you, and me. I, especially my DJ, feel like shit's just stale the second we drop it. And we're like, dude, they're watching this. We got to be legit. We can't do the same old shit. Like, we got to fucking kill it. That's just how we are.
Right.
But I listen to my beats and practice all the time. So to me, I don't want to say I'm sick of my stuff. I'm not. But there's always that presence of going, man, we need new shit. We need new shit. We need, But
y'all add in
I'm
between.
glad that you
y'all
still
add
would-
intros and different little bits y'all do in between the shows. And man, I've always left with those. I mean, what was it? The Pep Boys. Oh, what was it?
yeah, that was the O'Reilly. song.
O'Reilly's. Yeah, that stuck in my head. And little things y'all
That
done.
happened in real life. That's why that happened. I was at a party. It was on Spotify. O'Reilly's commercial It was like
Made it
85
into the
drunk
show.
people at my friend Ray's house, and they all sung it, and it just, let's do that. It should. It's cool. And
It's really
you know?
funny.
I'm glad that y'all enjoyed that, because that was us having fun and doing what we want to do. And like I said, when I say times are tough, I put out I Need Beats, and my thought to myself was, okay, I can't get my ducks in a row to where I have 15 instrumentals I can legally sell and all this shit that everybody's talking about. Like, I can't do that right now. I just can't. So fuck it. Let's just make a mixtape of other people's shit. Let's just kill it and just make some noise with it. I'll call it I Need Beats, so that even though I didn't make a cover my bases business approach to it, the goal was, let's make some fucking noise, and maybe we'll meet a couple guys, do a couple, see kind of where that goes.
It's almost like a demo tape to people who made beats. Like, hey,
It's just shit
I'm
talking,
Billsberry.
man.
This is what I can do, and I need beats. Like,
Yeah.
I thought it was a genius idea.
Yeah, I mean, it's authentic, because as for what it's worth, it's just me writing, just me doing what I want to do.
Yeah, it's incredible. I still listen to it now. I'm listening to it today. I'm like, God damn, it amazes me that you're not coming in here going, man, I got so many beats I can't even listen to them all. Like, it
Well, that's
amazes
what's
me.
weird, man. I feel the same way. I agree, and I have gotten some people. There's been about 10 to 12 people that have hit me out, and I just don't like the stuff.
Really? So there has been beats coming in. You
Yeah,
just,
there's been some stuff
they're
coming
shit.
in, but man.
Then people can't make beats. So people can give you beats. They're just not giving you any
You know what I
quality
did? I
beats.
made enough noise to wind up actually meeting what's his name? Wild Wayne from Q93. I ran into him.
God, that dude must be like 65 now, huh?
Yeah, I guess so. He looks
Really?
great.
Really?
Yeah, you wouldn't know it. And,
He got beats?
No, he doesn't have beats, but it was like
Not
we're
those
making
beats.
this noise and we're getting people to show out the shows,
Right.
and we're having fun. Okay, on a business end, like somebody says what you do, and I say, yeah, I make music. I tell them about it. I'm not really on this like same business quest. So it's like, as far as things that have happened in that world where I'm making connections and all this shit. One of the few things that happened just from putting the CD out, y'all coming out and having fun, was he actually had heard of me and was like, send it to me. We'll throw it on the local block, and they played Droid for like 2 months on Q93 on Sundays.
Nice.
And that was cool. Just not so much, and it didn't get me anywhere. It didn't, it wasn't like, oh, I signed. It was just kind of like, thanks, Wild Wayne, for thinking this is good enough to throw on the airways. I appreciate
Right.
that.
Well, you grow up listening to it too. And,
Yeah.
And then to be on the channel and turn on and
Yeah.
go, God damn, I'm on there. Like, I made
was cool,
It does
you
feel
know?
an accomplishment, you know?
Yeah, because instantly you're like, okay, this isn't the end-all road everyone thinks it is. Just be on the radio.
And
But
you
at the
didn't make
same
Droid
time-
going, I'm going to make this song that's going to be good on the radio.
No,
You just made
yeah.
Droid because it came out.
Yeah.
That makes
Yeah.
it even better, you know?
And that was cool, because it was like instantly the radio's not as big as I thought it was, but at the same exact time it was just cool to really enjoy that.
No, look, Fear Channel will use you up at any chance they get.
Dude. So that was cool.
But no major beats or like it just seems like you should be contacted
Dude,
by a
I'm gonna tell you right
producer
now,
or something. Just
best
like, hey,
beats, the best beats that have been given to me have been given to me by a friend of mine I already knew. I've been knowing for like over 5 years.
really?
Who's just a talented guy who works at a health insurance company who plays the cello, named Ben.
Really? He's making beats with a cello?
He made the intro to Ani Beats, actually.
Oh, that's cool. Were you thinking about working with him a little bit? Or?
If I could figure out how to not be a dick, because then yeah. But he throws me beats, and he's made the best shit so far.
But he hates you.
Yeah, a little bit.
Why? What happens?
Nothing. I guess I got a certain kind of way that I want shit, and then if you multiply that by like, oh man, I got the pressure of trying to put shit out. Fucking work's pissing me off. I'm not the best Billy when I'm trying to collab with people sometimes. So
You're a tyrant.
a little bit,
Yeah, I know.
a little bit.
I like him. That's
know
why
what
I
it
like him, man. I figured it out.
It's,
Get you a
it's
cool
real
name
easy.
like Czar or something. People
think
accept it
about
more.
They put in a lot of work. He put a lot of work into that instrumental. And if you make one like, hey, I want this. If one little tidbit of communication between the guy that does the tedious work and the race car driver myself happens,
We know all
he
about
does
tidbits.
a
It'd have been
whole
enough for you.
bunch of work. And then I'm like, oh man, I thought we were already good. Can we have it back the way it was? And that's like hours of work to do that.
Oh, right,
so like,
right.
Nah,
that's
dude.
the kind of stuff that
Yeah, kills
Messing
you.
you up. Yeah. I'm just way better if you just give me the beat. Don't let me tell you what to do. Just give me the beat, and that's it. I'm way better at that. Because if I start telling a guy how to make beats that makes beats a million times better than me, it just doesn't work. It just doesn't work.
Right. So you almost need to work with somebody a little forceful too. Like,
Yeah.
no, this is the way it's going to be. And
A
then
little bit. I don't know, man. Bottom line is, his shit's
You
gold.
do it when you
if
come
we can figure
around
out,
us.
if we
Though.
can figure
You're like,
out,
hey, I need to get on your computer. I need you to log out. I need to log into this. I need to, like, that's how you are. But you know why.
I was trying to be helpful. I was trying to do my
the
best.
thing I like about
this is about me trying to put
the right thing.
Y'all had me on your show, okay? So I'm not just gonna come through on it and not at least go, hey, everybody, come check out this shit.
Put forth
try
the
to,
effort.
something. Jesus, let's get it done.
See, I like that about you, though, because I go, when he takes charge and he's forceful, it's because there's a positive place he's trying to get everybody concerned.
Mm-hmm.
You know? I get a bad rap with that sometimes.
I mean, it's cool.
You have good intentions. It's just your, what is it?
Well, I'm used to that.
upfrontness or your
I worked with a guy at the 5-Minute Oil Change named Brian Newton. He's an older guy. He was our manager, and he was like that. On the floor, he's not talking to you to have fun. He's just like, bam.
He's an orchestrator.
At the same time, he doesn't mean harm by it. He's just like, bam, you, side ties, talk to this lady, fuck, pop it, lock it. It's just awesome. And some people don't like that. But at the same time, it's just kind of like, oh shit, we're in mode. We're in mode right now.
Correct.
It's time to get shit the
good way to
fuck
put it.
done.
Like when we're setting up for a show, Mayday
yeah.
and I always joke, if you're going to help us, don't expect to hear please or thank you. Like, you don't use words like that
Come
when
on,
you're in
man.
that.
Yeah, like,
You get
relax
in
about it.
You do what
It's
you got
Mayday
to do. You say the least amount of words as
I'm
possible.
trying to tell you.
Yeah.
And that's...
Some people don't work well with that. They want their ass kissed the entire time you're working together. Like, hey, good job
true.
on that. You know, if I applauded every time Mayday played a decent clip, I'd do it at least twice a show.
Listen to us play Halo. In 2002, it was me, Johnny, Lil Josh, and Lil Glenn. 4 of us, 4 TVs. We had the maps, callouts, and we legitimately tried to play the game as hard as we could. So it would be no talking. There was top mid, bottom mid, rockets left side, got a guy in elbow, one at laser, one at sword lift, S1, S2. It was only map callouts.
Right.
And then we fucking win.
All right.
That's what you do.
Dude, if we ever go to war or something, I want to be on
Yeah, I
Billsberry
mean-
team. You know, you can handle that shit.
Yeah, the thing that comes to mind is the scene where Terminator saves Sarah Connor with John Connor from the mental institute, and they're busting out to get away from the Terminator. And it's just like, bam, throw me the ammo. And you're just like, you didn't say anything. Saying, oh, come on, you can ask nice. Pff, you're dead. No, it's just like, ammo. Pff. That is so clutch that you just dropped that. You're the man. Dude.
All right, that's once.
Reload.
So, dude, DJ Chopsky,
Last clip.
we were talking about him a little bit. He doesn't have any Morgus clips, so we're safe for a little while.
That's what's up. Dude, what can I say
You're
about
saying
him?
he was doing good.
He's the reason I am. Okay, because I was good at rapping, and he was the guy that I was like, hey man, help me out, and he helped me out. He went and put all my tracks together, got the samples together, gave me advice, made sure some dude was trying to jerk my chain at a show, like, hey, can we get the vocal recording of this? Yeah, $100. He's like, dude, fuck that. He's got more experience than me.
Right.
Doing shows, so he's been me, and then basically he was putting so much of his time into what I was doing, and now we produced the CD and we went to show mode, so he got to get back at what he's doing. So he's finishing up stuff. He's done collabs for a friend of his that died. They went and like 6 people went and put that guy's musics together and released it, which was really awesome. And then he's been doing some collabs with Quickie Mart, and also, what's the other guy's name? Big Frida he met. So he's been doing good. He's been doing really good, and he changed his persona to the Chopsley thing, which of course is all about New Orleans and the whole Morgus thing.
Yeah, it looked cool.
But,
I checked his Facebook out. It looked neat. I seen he had a Quintron drum machine. Man.
Oh, dude.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's got one of them.
Oh,
the Drum
nice.
Buddy, I
With
think it's
the,
called.
the
with
lights?
the can and the
Yeah,
lights.
yeah.
Yeah, he's got
I
one of them.
wanted him to
I'm
come
like,
tonight. He is a
That's
real
cool.
person.
I don't believe you.
This man, no, I mean real.
He's got tattoos
Even
on his
realer
hands.
than-
Makes Mayday
he
nervous.
does have tattoos on his hands. He also...
Does he have them on his face, too? Is that
Hold on,
what?
dude, he
Come on,
left
be serious.
a dead cat, okay?
Oh, boy.
Find the dead cat.
All right, we got
Okay.
one in a box right
This
above
is
your head.
real shit. Do you really?
Unfortunately. Thanks to
Throws
Elder.
it in the bucket with acetone, lets it sit for days.
Oh, what?
Wait.
All right, we ain't go that far.
Hold on. This is real shit.
All
He
right.
actually has his own cat skull.
Really?
I swear to God.
That's kind of cool.
I do too.
Allie's got one, still got the fur on it.
Yeah.
And,
Dude.
and my
He
mom
is the-
sewed a suit for it.
He's the man.
Believe that?
I'm trying to tell
Not real people.
you. He really is the man. He's crazy.
Yeah, it looked cool, man. I was digging his Facebook, and he's got a SoundCloud out there, so check that out too.
Oh, man. He's the
It's
man.
cool. He looks interesting. Who else you have? AK1. I think that he's been on a lot of your shows.
Is it
right?
Act One?
Yeah. It's Act One, like acknowledge oneself.
Oh well. I don't know.
Whatever. I had the
I'm
same
old.
thing.
Not as
Yeah.
old as Cheese.
I was
but
just making sure. I'm sorry.
It is. Oh, no worries.
She's from the West Bank. She understands.
Right.
that.
I kind of.
Well, I thought it was the same thing. I thought
Allie,
it was AK1.
you take
All right,
that back.
Thank you.
But I guess a long time
Fuck
ago
you,
when I
dude.
first started doing shows, he was one of those few dudes that just felt like doing a show with your neighbor, and he was just like, "Yo, come through." He was super cool. Always made me feel comfortable. It was never about anything other than having a good time with him. So when it came down to trying to figure out who am I gonna want to open the show for me, you can either A, I'm gonna get some dude that's famous enough to where he's gonna pull a bunch of shit and it's gonna
Right.
make the show good, or B, I get somebody I feel comfortable with and we can discuss this this show and
Build
making
it
it
together.
everything we can. Yeah, somebody comfortable.
And you like hanging around him.
yeah,
He's
somebody
like a,
I can-
blanket.
Exactly.
Like you feel comfortable. You feel
teammate.
good when he's around. Yeah.
A teammate.
I used to feel that way about
that knows
Davey.
what the hell's going on, and he's that guy. He's that
Yeah.
guy. He puts in a lot of work. He sold 60 tickets to my show, and I think his music's in my lane. He's not necessarily doing some of the mainstream stuff. He's more of a
Yeah, he's always cool.
he's just a great guy. He's a real cool guy. So when I said I want to do a show, you're the guy.
Nice.
He's just awesome. Good people.
Well, cool. Is he growing? He's still active though, right?
He's
All
working
right.
on new stuff now. Actually, I think they got a project coming out at the end of the year.
What is that dude you know?
That
That's
dude
his
you
real
know,
name?
Yeah, that dude you know's a DJ.
That you, dude you know's a DJ.
Yeah. Basically, we didn't want to have a ton of openers just because nobody wants to see 5 openers.
Why not?
I don't know. But
You
they
don't know, Davey.
But my DJ is a good friend of his, and they had a cool idea for something that would, like, as soon as you walk in the doors, they would kind of have something going down.
Something
Just,
playing.
Let's get somebody else in the party.
Nice.
Come have a good time.
Yeah, your shows are always fun.
I appreciate
We always see
that.
people that we like, are cool people. Unfortunately, most of them are from Chalmette. That's how like Amation Nation's over there. Hopefully, some of them will be making it out. Keeve is going to be there, dressed
People
up.
be there.
That's going to be fun. Is he playing a song with you, or you just hopping around?
He'll definitely be on stage.
Oh yeah,
And
Keeve.
during the night.
You probably want to. It's the safest for everybody that Keeve is on stage.
It really is.
Because he's gonna
one of that
gonna
guys.
get on stage whether he's in the crowd or not. So,
Dude, he is one of those guys. He is a general in the practice room.
oh yeah, I've seen him turn a
No,
table
fuck that.
into a stage.
One more time from the top. No, yeah, he's that guy. It's awesome.
It gets
It really-
intense too.
It's
We
a
should
good
like
thing.
come to the show and be on stage, and
I'm just a guy I can count on.
yeah, that's fun that y'all still doing shit together.
I mean, I live next door to Keeve now. So it's
Right.
just
I don't
kinda
know
like,
if that's a good idea.
I mean, hey, it was an upgrade. I live next door to Keeve. I don't know if you know this, but
Does he
Christy-
fucking pop in your window and go?
Oh, you fuck you.
That was on time, Mayday.
He never says that. He never says
He does around here all the fucking time. That's about all he says.
The first time I was on your show, you played that, and I really thought that was him, and it blew my mind.
A fake phone call
Oh
or
my
something.
God. Yeah, y'all did that to me. I was like, oh, man. That's
Who's
so good.
the Jenko? Did I say that right, Allie? You want to fix that
What
one?
is that?
There's another guy on the show.
What show?
DJ Enko. ENKO.
I'm guessing
Did
that's
I make
not
that up?
right.
No.
That's good?
That's another one of the DJs that my DJs is friends with.
All right.
So you call it Janko or Djanko or DJ Enko?
I would call it Janko.
Janko, yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I thought. Okay, it makes sense.
Unchained.
Yeah. Like Wilson Phillips. You know.
Someday somebody.
I don't have
I am working. One day I'm gonna drop the best Wilson Phillips line in a battle. It's gonna be great.
Baby. Oh, you really need to.
Break
you-
free from the chains.
You kind of touched on a little bit about taking a break. One of your posts, it's like, this is going to be my last show for a bit there.
I put out I Need Beats, and a bunch of stuff started happening. Phone calls. I got offered this like $1,200 deal to make 20 songs and kind of like go through some channels. And I didn't feel like trying to pressure myself into writing 20 rap songs in 3 months was the best thing for what I want to sound like or be or do or any facet of anything.
That
really,
makes
I just
sense.
was like, this doesn't feel like I should be doing this right now. So I was like, okay, let me fix
Not
my
for that.
shit.
I mean, if they told you $3,000 and some midgets, you might have
$5.
$5.
if it got silly,
At least $175.
Right, Pickle, thank you.
right?
Pickle's so helpful now. Just yells out numbers. But yeah, no, that makes sense. That's like something on a lot of artists puts out a great album that they spend 10 years to write, and then they like, okay, we need a second one in 3 months. And you get sometimes you get that sophomore slump, you know? But now
I'm really not caught up in going somewhere, quote unquote, with the music. And
you're
I
not
don't mean
going,
to
I
say-
need 2 years to become a...
I'm not. Yeah, I'm
worldwide.
not saying I'm not trying to go anywhere like I don't give a shit. I'm not trying to say that. I'm just saying like I want to make good shit first. So if like come on, 3 months to write. I can't do that. That's why songs sound like shit now.
You know, the
Because
way...
they make 30 songs in a day.
Yeah, the kind of the way I look at the industry now is you don't have to go for 12 songs. You can go for one and a killer video and then a good online campaign and roll with that for a while. Like, until you make the next one.
I don't want to be awful. That's all.
No, and you never are. You always hold yourself
Thank
to
you.
high standards. I've never seen you put out anything that I'm like, damn, that's some quality shit from the videos to, the music. I get where you're coming from.
Videos cost money, man.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
It's $175.
No, more than that,
Probably
Pickle.
more than that, Pickle. Come on.
All right, so two, you've been playing Street Fighter. We talked about
Yeah.
that. How's the game as far as the game goes?
The game's great for one or two reasons. A, it's Street Fighter. There's only been 5 different Street Fighters. You know,
Right.
they're always gonna have the different versions in between, but the core of what the game is
They're
only
not just shitting one out every couple of months to keep
Yeah,
you
like
buying
you
it.
got Street Fighter 2 Turbo, Street Fighter 2 Champion, Street Fighter 2 this. They tweaked the game to add characters, but the game's the same, right?
Right.
So literally only the 5th Street Fighter, which is it's quality. It's kind of like an Apple product. It might piss you off, but she's coming in hot. And then number 2, nobody knows what the fuck's going on.
What does that mean?
Marvel vs. Capcom, I've played for 4 years.
All right.
I know the ins and outs of the games. I know how to break the game. I know how to be cheap, dirty, nasty, exploit. I can break this game on your
Right.
face. Street Fighter, nobody knows what's up yet. Like, it's a new game. So, like, okay, Street Fighter 4 had a life of about 8 years in tournaments. It came out in whenever. So, for 8 years, it's been Street Fighter 4. And people learned that game.
They had time to master it.
By year 6 and 7, we all knew who the strongest characters were. We all knew most of the tricks, and we knew that at the tournaments you were going to see these 3 or 4 characters very commonly at the top, and the game was figured out to a certain degree. And then after 10 years, it gets a little, whatever. So Street Fighter 5, whole new game. They scrapped the whole game. They reinvent it. They changed the way normals work. All the rules have changed, and what's fun about it is it's not exploited to the point where you're going to see this cheap shit. No one knows what's happening, so everybody's playing different
You're learning
characters.
those
They made the
tricks.
game more approachable to easier players. They took away some of the stuff that only the pros could do. They tried to bring it more center and just kind of reset it. All right, fuck the pros, fuck all the fancy shit. We're bringing it back to old school Street Fighter. Here you go. Now everybody's trying to figure out, oh, well, this guy's going to be the best at it. Nobody knows. And that's what's fun. Nobody has a fucking clue as to what's happening. It's kind of like a fresh bowl, Or like seeing a movie for the first time. Once
You
you
haven't
see
e-
the movie the first time, it's like, oh, shit. The
Yep.
world's biggest tournaments in July, no one knows who's going to win it. But people are probably going to say that character that wins that, that must be the best character in the game. So, whatever.
Nice. And
But it's been great.
You've been broadcasting on Twitch. Mm-hmm. And we talked about that a little bit. If you don't know, Twitch is an app that's almost like a live YouTube, but centered around video games. I could watch it on the Xbox One. I guess they have it on different platforms.
Yeah, streaming something I always thought I wanted to do. It really comes down to, it's like a same way a guy enjoys trimming a bonsai tree, like getting better and better at it, or doing this. That's what the Street Fighter is.
Not with that, man. They're little scissors.
Right?
Jesus Christ.
Go straight for the chainsaw.
Yeah,
Said bonsai, not oak tree.
Also, I wanted to promote the show. I like playing Street Fighter, so it's just like, hey, why not make an ad for my show, play Street Fighter live, just so people know this is, I legit do this. I'm not just some person claiming to do it. It's like what I like to do. So it's like, why not? Hey, if I'm gonna binge out on Street Fighter for 3 hours anyway, might as well be
Do a
talking
little
to
cross
the people.
promotion.
How's it going, everybody? What's up?
That's
Like,
true. I
me.
only do play video games now so I can review them for the show. Like they have content. Yeah, I don't even like video games.
Bullshit.
What? Give me a break. It's been a rough
You
week.
trying to fucking
Billsberry.
lie, so I'm just calling it out, man.
Talk. We have a man talk over here.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's why I've been quiet this whole time.
Yeah. You actually had a question for him.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
Nope. You were wrong.
Positive you did.
It's a stupid question. I feel
It's
stupid
not
now.
stupid. I thought it was a really good question. I was like, damn, I kind of wanted to answer.
I think you answered it. It might. Let's see if it's the answer you gave me. So
All right.
my question was: sometimes we're listening to one of the songs where you were just like, I mean, it was just like ridiculous, and I was like, God damn, And I was, as a person who tries to be a white rapper and does pretty ridiculously pathetic job,
Oh,
I hear
come
somebody
on.
doing that, and I'm like, I wish I could do that, and I'm like, how the fuck does he do that? So the first question was, how do you write something that fast? And Mark said, this was his answer. He said,
How do you write something that fast?
you just write a lot and then you fit it into the beat. Is that true, or?
No, man. It's like you hear a beat, and then in my head, I don't even have to use words. It's almost like you could use like banana, na, right? So
Right.
Like, a beat's going on, and you imagine playing it. Like think of what's it? Any Eminem song?
Giving him a beat, man.
Yeah, give me a
We
beat.
got you.
Give him a beat, Mayday.
Nah, come on,
Dude,
boy. What is-
if you would have dropped, what's that song with the flute? The fucking Titanic theme song with the flute though, with the fucking
Yeah.
shitty ass.
Then you
little
would have
flute.
had the answer right there.
It just would have been too. I don't know. It would have been too good. But no, I don't. Yeah. There you go.
All right, can you drop
All
him
right,
a real
first,
beat
hold
so we
up.
can get this answer?
All right, here you go. Here you go. Here you go.
It was funny. It took him 2 minutes, but he had it.
Yeah.
All right, so this beat, Mayday
So like,
goes, look.
if
this
I'm
is-
sitting in my room freestyling, this beat, I don't know, emotionally, it just sounds like a kind of. Let's say, yeah, this is some serious shit,
let's get
right?
a little funky.
So I may be pissed off going to work stuff, but you basically the instrumental is gonna dictate the patterns in my head. So like I don't write a whole bunch of shit, but I might be thinking, I could do that without words, and then you kind of feel it, and you're like, so boom. It's kind of like Chino writes a song for the Deftones. He thinks of where the vocals are gonna
it's
fit
most
first.
whiny bullshit he can think of.
That's fine, but it's hot. So anyway, I find the patterns first and it goes back. So it's not that I write fast. It's like I think of the syllables like that in that form, and it's kind of backwards.
And then you put the words on it. That actually makes a lot of sense. Fucking
I might
right.
freestyle with it for a little bit. That's how I usually write. Is like I'll literally freestyle outside
To get the
with
rhythm kinda
headphones
down,
on
or
it.
the
Just play
pattern.
with it. If I say a word fucked up, that's fine. I'll just see where it pulls my patterns and what I'm saying. Next thing you know, a couple lines happen that I like. Bam, you write that pattern. That's the first line of the song, and then I rap that line of the song and freestyle after that line is done. Oh man, that line fits like I'm pushing a fucking rap. That's how it fits. It doesn't fit like I'm following behind it with a written. That feels like I'm fucking pushing it because I was pushing it. I was freestyling it to where it came out natural. And it might have took 5, 6, 8 reps before something came out that fit and just felt right.
Are you
the
recording the whole
song-
time and listening
no,
back?
I'm
or-
out. There's no recording at all. I'm outside with a beat on loop. Maybe smoking a joe. It's 2 in the fucking morning, and I'm just pacing back and forth, in the street,
Paranoia get you.
just feeling it.
All
And next
right.
thing you know, each you rap one line, it comes out in a freestyle form, so it's very natural. It has a certain sense of urgency or push to it. and then that line's written in stone, and then I say it maybe 3 or 4 times, and then at the end of that, you try to keep going with a freestyle. Oh, the next line comes in, and it fits perfect. It took me 8 or 5 reps, but there it is.
Yeah.
Bam.
No, dude, I'm
It's
right
like a
with
thread.
you. Like,
So
that's
then
how I do it.
You write
and
the
then they
first
mute
2.
my shit.
Because your shit's garbage, man. You
Oh,
can't
come
rap.
on.
What the fuck?
Don't listen to him, dude.
Sorry,
I
I'm
got
not trying
game.
to call you out, but like
Seriously.
you don't do anything wrong ever. So when you do something wrong, I'm calling it
My
out.
raps are good.
Really? You want to rap?
Zawtone,
Yeah.
baby, I'm about to turn the heat on.
That's right. Yeah. Fuck you, Mayday. You're like a gay baby. The dog hump your arm. Call sprinkles. It's Sunday. It's not real radio, not real rapper, not real good at that at all. I can never be able to do it. I can't keep a beat though. I can't play an instrument. I can't do any of that stuff.
The other question was, when you did record in the studio, when you did like make the tracks, some of those really long ones, there's no room to take a breath or anything. I know that. Like how many I'm not particular how many takes, but did it take you a while to get those perfect, or you just fucking slayed that shit?
For the most part, it goes, I'll come in and I'll be like, hey, let's punch in, I'll rap. Let's do the whole song first. I'll go sit in the booth. First thing that happens, he goes, hey, put your cans on. He's like, just start rapping. So
And that's the last order he gives.
and he's
Stop,
just
rewind,
trying to
do it
get
again,
my
stop.
sound. The song's gonna start at the very beginning. I'm gonna rap the whole thing with chorus and all, and I know at the end of it he's gonna go, okay, I got your levels right. We
Right.
didn't even record that shit.
Right,
he's
right.
gonna be turning knobs, those things. So I do one.
You let him do his
And
work.
then we go back, and most of the time, I'll be thinking to myself, oh, we gotta do this again. Let me punch in, and then we'll sit here and do some punch in work where like maybe I only rap the first verse, and then we bring it to the chorus, and then I start from there. Usually we'll go back and do choruses just to make sure it sounds
Right.
And
so
you're
we can
coming
do
in though with a
something.
really strong idea, and it's going to metamorphose as it goes on. But you're coming in with a really strong idea. I think with Ali, with a lot of what we're doing and what you're recording, especially right now, it's being created on the spot. So that makes it a little more tricky.
50% of the time, we might have done a punch in to fix something. The other 50%, we tried to punch in and do a bunch of shit. And now it's just like, fuck it, take it from the top. And then it was one shot, the whole song,
40.
and rolled with it.
Really,
Yeah, I mean,
that's pretty cool.
I'm in a what's that? A controlled environment. I got a Red Bull. I'm well rested. Yeah, let's. And like I said,
And you've hashed it out in your head.
oh, dude, I've rapped it. Like I said, my writing process, I rap the first line, the second line, then the third line. So by the time I got to line 9, I've rapped lines 1 through 5 30 times.
Right.
Because each line gets to the end and I say it over and over and over until a whole song's done. So it's line by line. So by the time I'm finished the song, I've rapped it 200 times.
And you've worked it out. You
Yeah,
kind of
he's
go
a
through the
Yeah.
process.
Work it out.
I really think he visualizes stuff, kind of like we do. Like, man, if I have this show, even just as goofy as this show is, like 2 hours beforehand, I start doing the show. Yeah, I'm going through things in my head. It's like a pre-plan, or you go through the situation to try to see what's going to come up, and I think it helps. It's almost like practicing. And it seems like you like that. Before you walk into the studio, you're not going in there with just a notebook.
No. That's what blows my mind, man. Like, everybody's kind of like, oh, I'll be in the studio. Come to my I've had so many invites to the studio. It's like, what the fuck do you want me to do in the studio? You want me to show up at 2 and drop a whole song written by 3? No. There's nothing to do in the studio.
No.
Give me a beat. Leave me the fuck alone. And when I don't
I'll
wanna
be
pay
in and
you.
out of there
I'm
in 20
paying by the
minutes.
hour to be in the
Right.
studio.
I want to hang out.
What's up, studio guys? Oh, fucking perfect. Shit, one more take. Oh, see you later. Shake your hand.
Yeah,
Can
put
you
it
throw
in
a
my
little
Dropbox.
gunshot? Can you throw a little RoboCop sound effect
Which
right
one,
here?
gunshots?
Bam. Yeah, you go, bam.
You got any RoboCop? Oh, RoboCop's dead.
That was a step. That might have been, for all we know.
All right.
Did
So
we
I
have
got-
another listener question?
Yeah, I got a couple of them, actually. Who's the best local rapper?
I don't really know. I don't
Really?
really know.
Not you? Because some claim it's you.
That's
I hear a lot
very-
of people.
Yep.
That's a flattering thing for somebody to say, and man, I appreciate that. I don't know who's rapping around here. Who is rapping around here?
Who's
I
the
guess.
best known local rapper that you know about?
I don't know.
Yeah, that
I
was
don't know
me.
about any. I guess myself.
There you
It's
go.
gotta be
All
me.
right.
Myself.
Billy's
You know what?
dead.
No, what?
Billy's dead.
He's right there.
Oh, boy.
All right, Jack Lock, thank you. No, I have to put you up there. You're right. I don't know
I
who else
appreciate
is
that. I mean,
who else is either. But if they are, there might be a good reason we don't know who they are. Because I know things have been sent to me and I've run by things, but no one grabs me like, holy
plus,
shit.
it kind of means a different thing depending on who you ask. You know, because I'm not succeeding. I'm not tearing it up.
You know,
So
it's not like looking like something real.
you know what I
honorable.
mean? It's not like I'm pulling up in a fucking jet engine with wheels on it, but at the same time,
You're like
you ask
Conan
two different
on there.
people, like, what kind of rapping are we talking about?
Right.
There goes Billy.
I guess maybe like who's the most talented, you know?
Just straight killers like that'll
Yeah.
show up at a battle and destroy somebody?
I'm going to say this, just raw talent and rapper itself. We listen to a lot of rappers I do, and, you know, they'll all probably be mad at me now. If they're intelligent, they'll understand. You're an incredible, I don't want to even say a rapper. It's just entertainment. You're really good on stage. It's always been impressive that I've seen a lot of people struggle and bomb with having, you know, two people up there with them and put on a hell of a show, and you've always commanded the audience and stayed entertaining. Your attention to detail and production value has always been good. But put all of that aside, just lyrics and delivery. You're probably the best I've heard, at least live around here, and have gotten a chance to see a lot. Like, I even listen to a lot of hip-hop now that, you know, comes across SoundCloud or, you know, music that I hear other people listening to, and it's not good. Like, and the flows are not good, and the raps are not good, and the content's not good. I listen to your song, and you got about 5 go-to things that I think you draw from, and I like them all. They're very interesting, and it's very, like, it's real. Like, there's comic books in there. You're going to throw something, a comic book reference, and sometimes you have to be a comic book fan to even get that reference. Like, they're not just, you know, I watched Avengers, you know, comments through all the raps. There's science fiction stuff. There's pop culture things. And there's,
you know what the difference is to
there's
me?
real life, the Chalmette stuff to where Yat City Click to anywhere else. That's a great song, no matter where you played it, and nowhere else except from around here would even understand what it is. You know, but it's a great song.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Real question. Let's get serious after I finish kissing your ass. Somebody wants to know if jet fuel can melt steel beams. I don't know if that's an inside joke. It might be a Chalmette thing.
Dude, I don't know, and it scares me.
All right. You don't even like to think about that.
I don't know the answer to that, and that I almost don't want to fucking know.
Gotcha. All right. So no opinion on that whatsoever.
No, I know what that. I mean, it's got to be some 9/11 shit.
No, we don't. The what?
That's some 9/11 shit. I don't know why, but I
It
saw
was
that
3/11.
3/11. Yeah, huh? Never forget 3/11.
Never forget. They don't let you, no matter how bad it is.
That's crazy.
All right, here's another one. How was playing with Little Dicky? I thought that was actually a good question.
Man, that was such a mixed bag, because Little Dicky was super cool. That was funny. He was a cool guy, very nice. Hey, he wasn't that fucking cool.
But the people he paid
very
to be an
welcoming.
asshole were real assholes.
He
Piece of shit.
he took a CD from me. He was like, "I'm just curious." He just was a very down to earth guy. And
Yeah.
then what happened was,
Uh-oh.
this is I show up with a flash drive, and usually I got shows with my DJ.
Shit.
But if my DJ's working, then it's like no problem. Get the 2 gig, let's do it. And I roll up, and I'm like, "Hey man, showtime's like in an hour. There's people in the building right now drinking." And I'm like, "Hey, just where do I play my music?" And they're like, "You don't have your DJ with you?" I'm like, "No, I'm by myself." He's like, "Well, we don't have a house DJ." I'm like,
Uh-oh.
"Well."
And
And
now you
so it
tell me.
begins.
Yeah.
So,
And so it begins.
You know, this is an hour after I was just hanging out in the little VIP meet and greet with him and stuff. And I'm like, shit. So I went back to talk to him. Hey, what's up? He's like, oh, man, that's cool. He's like, go talk to my DJ in the green room. I go downstairs, and I'm like, hey, man, like, could you press play on this? This one track. I don't need you to do nothing. You know what he said? Yeah, I'll do it for $100.
Oh, one.
And I was livid.
Good thing
I
Pickle
was
wasn't there.
fucking livid.
Yeah.
And I was livid. I went outside, and one of my friends, Donald, gave me the $100 to pay him. Like one of my fans, one of my friends that came to see me, hooked me up and took care of me like that.
Well, DJ Chopsley,
And-
where was he? Why didn't he come?
I don't know what was going on with him, but you know, like I said, every once in a while, it's just it's a thing.
It overlaps. Gotcha.
And so it was kind of bittersweet.
Oh,
and then at the end, I brought people out. I get it. You're like this DJ. You're on tour. You're hot shit. Yeah, okay. But
then
I
that's
brought
not even
people to your
communicated
show.
to you.
So I was.
before.
Well, this happens. Fucking by the time I find this out, it's like 10 minutes to curtains, or time to come out. So I'm just like, fuck it. You know what? It's $100. Fuck this, dude. I'm gonna rip this fucking show in half. And like, it was literally like, boom, change. Gotta be. What's up? How's it going, everybody? And I kind of went out and killed that show a little harder, a little hotter. And at the end of that fucking show, that asshole DJ wanted to give me props, and I was just like, oh. Well, you're a fucking asshole.
How about you giving that $100 back?
Yeah,
You're so impressed.
pussy.
Yeah, you know what they were
Dude.
saying though? Can you believe this dude just shows up with a thumb drive? Like, you know how many band people would
But
want
at
to
the
kill you
same
for
time,
that?
if they never told you, how would you know? I mean, I
Right.
don't know how that
Well,
works.
that
don't
falls
know.
in the House of Blues. Well, we kind of fell in the House of Blues a little bit, and we had to talk about it. And that was a while back.
Right, now they
And
understand. You're going to come in with a...
They're my fucking team. They hooked me up.
Well, that's good.
They also willing to throw out
Dickhead.
promos for the stream when I stream Street Fighter.
Oh, really?
Which is really awesome.
Well, that's cool. They need to give something back to you because, man, you've made that place kind of your own, which I never thought was a bad decision.
It's been a
but
really
it
good
is one
relationship.
where it's like it's a double-edged sword, I think, a little bit. But it seems to be working for you.
I mean, hopefully it's kind of like this. If I'm going to go to another venue, I don't want to be within 40, 50, 100 miles of this place. So it's like when I'm home, that's where I'm going to play.
Right.
So
Doesn't get
what
much
does it
better,
matter?
so-
You know what I'm saying? So like I want to play in Lafayette, Baton Rouge, Texas, Austin, Houston, all these other areas, Florida. So it's like I might as well
Man,
just
you need
leave
to
that for what it is.
I really think, though, if you played a couple of times with some bands that pull and, I think you would grow your crowd. But your crowd's not bad. Like, that's the thing. Once you get something to sell, that's when you need to just go play some shows you wouldn't necessarily want to play as, like, an advertisement for.
I mean, that's the
You know,
only
what you
thing
have
we
to
haven't
sell.
really, really done. The only thing we haven't really done is going on the road a little bit and starting to shock these other places. And we went to Texas.
Yeah, but
we
like
got
you said,
reviews.
once you get some beats that you own and you can actually sell, then it's worth going to do that. 'Cause you
Right,
got
right,
something. You're not going to make money maybe off every show, but every show you do, you could sell, some more music on it. All right, this is a really good question. I was like, God damn, I never even thought to ask that. Are you happy Cheese is not here tonight?
Oh, man, that's a mixed
How much
bag.
better is that?
dude.
Yes, I am. On one note, because it'll be a little more chill, just a little calmer.
Right. You're not going to get
And-
attacked.
But on the
true.
other hand, I kind of wanted to roll up with the PS4 and stomp him in Street Fighter 5, but
What?
it's kind of like, what the good
right.
does that do?
Been like beating your grandpa.
Yes, it would have. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe NBA Jam.
All right.
He'd have a shot in hell.
All right. Hey,
Come on.
another good question. What do people call you? Like different
call
people
me?
call you different things, I'm sure. Does anybody call you Flo or Bills or Billy?
I get
Billy's
Bills.
dead.
Billy.
Billy's dead, we know.
Well, I think most of the time Billy or Bill.
All right.
I like Billy. Some people call me Bills.
Is there times of when you met people? Like, did your family call you one name?
Billy.
All right.
Sure.
And then your friends you had for like forever. Are you a nickname or are you Billy still?
It can be a range of things with them.
Really? You got a couple of nicknames.
There's
Thank
all
you,
kinds
Marvin.
Of shit.
All right.
Billiam, Bills.
And then people know you off of Facebook.
I guess Bills might be the most common for people that know me through music, but they've never met me. Like that's
Right,
the
right.
most common thing of what's up, Bills? But then there's the people that know me, they call me Billy. Some people that I work with, that call me Bill. Never William.
No? All right.
Never William. My new boss, was like this super intimidating, like alpha woman that runs the restaurant. And she's
Oh,
awesome.
Jesus.
And she's great at what she does. She runs that shit. But at the same time, it's a little intimidating. You first start working there. And she called me William. And it was almost like, I was like, my name's Billy. It took her like a couple days. She was like, all right. And I was just glad.
Nice. All right, one more question from the listeners. Would you do a cover of the song Milkshake for $3,000?
What?
You know that song, The Milkshake?
Hold on. But I'm thinking about
Like somebody's going to go
$3,000 and how much that
$3,000.
would.
You have to do a cover of it, which you sing.
At least
I
$175.
mean, wouldn't you almost just kind of like get high on a Sunday and just do that anyway?
You would.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
All
Why not? Not right
We
now.
don't have what? Not right now? Allie, go put the 3,000 back.
Yeah.
Thanks for tuning in. Like to thank Billsberry for coming on. You can check him out at House of Blues on March 26th. That was fun. Deadpool came out. And we were saying earlier, I remember you dressed as Deadpool. You were a Deadpool fan. I've known it from, just knowing you from Facebook. I'm like, this dude's a Deadpool fan for a long time. And then Deadpool comes out, they're going to make a movie. Were you excited? Were you like a little...
I was excited. You know how it is, man.
You're like, please don't fuck this up.
Yeah, I mean, I know that once I heard Ryan Reynolds talk about the role and read a little bit about it, I knew he was down. And I mean down like the kind of down that you need somebody to be to make it, right? And it's been going on so long with the guy that wanted to make it talking at Comic-Cons. So yeah, I'm happy for them. I'll never be disappointed like I was ever again. There was one movie that crushed my soul so hard that I didn't see coming. And after that, I was like, I will never allow myself to
which
be
one
this
was
hurt.
it? What was it?
It was Alien versus Predator.
What? Really?
Yeah, it was bad.
I was so...
Damn. I'm glad I didn't see that.
If you took the
crushed.
first Alien and the first Predator and combined those, it would have been an incredible movie.
Yeah.
But they
I
didn't.
mean, fuck.
All right.
That movie crushed my soul, but...
That was good. You could never love again.
Oh, my God. I could
Could
never be
never
that
hurt
hurt
them.
again.
Right, yes.
Because I would never allow myself to think a movie would be that good and
Right.
get that shit
Oh,
on.
man. That's true. Wow.
PG-13, and one alien killed two predators. That is insane to me.
Yeah. That's how I felt about Independence Day.
Everybody
When I'm
thought
like,
it was
this
a piece of shit.
That's right. Independence Day, I was like,
That
this is going to
movie
be
was a
incredible.
piece of shit.
And then fucking Will Smith pops up, and it's like, oh, Jesus.
But anyway, back to Deadpool.
Right, yeah. So you weren't that
So I
disappointed.
kind of, I tried to brace myself. Like, you never know. I know that Ryan's about it. I know this dude's about it. But part of you is just like, you know what, man? It's a character made for a very specific audience. 30-year-old children.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Yep, you're right.
You know what I
Toys.
mean?
Yep.
So it's like, part of you is like, just like the video game shit, man. We was having this much fun before y'all got this shit. Before everybody was and their grandma on Call of Duty talking about they good at video games. There was just like us 30, and it was great, and it was hard. And now, Deadpool's getting introduced to America. When you go read the comics, there's a lot more deep shit going on. It's crazy out there in the comic world. So you kind of just, I don't know, I was excited for him to be shown. I hope I was just more happy for them that they did it right. And I didn't think that they, with how much they seemed to care about it, that they deserved any backlash if they couldn't pull something off. So I was just happy they did a good job. I thought it was really awesome.
Did you go? You went and seen it?
Oh, we went and saw it. We made a night of it.
Just
Like,
once?
If I'm gonna, twice.
Twice.
We saw
All
it
right.
twice.
That's respectable.
Yeah, we went out to eat at Acme. I got 50% off because I worked there, which is
Nice.
great. So
Ah.
me, her, and two of my other friends, we all sat together. It was great.
All right.
Then we went
You
to
had a good
Canal
adult,
Place.
a
and they had
30-year-old evening.
fucking A. And we went and they had like the little recliners at Canal Place and served you drinks while we saw the movie.
Oh, come
we
on.
did it
All right,
classy.
you went
And then our
plush.
friend Sam passed out. And we were all
Oh,
stacking
what?
popcorn in his face. He was the only person in the thing. And like the usher's like shaking his arm like he got to leave, but he wouldn't wake up. It was awesome.
Oh, man.
It was a good night.
That was the best part of the movie.
It was like off of work, dinner and a movie, fucking done right. That shit was awesome. And the baby hand. Oh, man. Did you see the movie?
I did.
Dude, the baby hand.
That was the
Scene.
part that got you?
I was happy about it.
I
He
thought it
leans
was
back and it's a little tiny hand. That just really got me. Tiny hands are funny to me. Think about it. They just float. I
that-
used to feed you with my strong hand.
That's right. With the
little
you gonna
mashed
eat that?
potatoes.
Yeah, that thing is legendary.
Little silly little hands. They always make me like, I don't know. It's one of my things.
I'm actually looking forward to come out on disc or Netflix or something so that I can watch it again. Because I think it's going to be one of those movies. The second time I watch it, I think I'm going to enjoy it a little more. Like the first time you're inundated with so much shit that you lose a little bit of it.
Yeah, 'cause the movie's over and you're like, that was awesome. I can't remember anything that happened.
That's how I am.
Fuck.
I'm like, I know funny shit happened. I know I laughed, but I was with people who were also very susceptible to laughter that it would induce. So I don't know if I was laughing at the movie or laughing at them laughing at the movie. Like him.
I like
they
that.
were
I
cutting
like
up
seeing
at
a movie
something.
that night when it's open and it's like that. It's different. It's fun.
That
Yeah,
you're
it was
there
pretty
watching with
interesting.
people who want
Oh
to
yeah,
see
fuck
it.
yeah, yeah. Well, that's how we went and saw Hateful Eight, but we missed the original show and it was like 10:30 at night when we started Hateful Eight, and like 4 hours later, we were just like trying to survive and stay awake. But
Yeah.
it was awesome.
I don't think they destroyed it. I think Ryan Reynolds did do a good job.
I give 2 thumbs up. I thought they did a great job. I don't know how he's supposed to fit in other stuff now. Like he's just it just wow.
It's
What
about
a weird,
what I expected.
crazy
though.
ass movie that they pulled off, right?
Yeah, it looked way better than I thought it was going to look. But I don't know. I was hoping for something, I don't know, more of a real movie and less of a comedy. I think I got a really good action comedy.
Yeah.
Like, if you take the superhero shit out of it, it was a good action comedy. But it wasn't a good drama, dark
It's kind of
comedy.
hard to do drama.
It wasn't
with
very
Deadpool.
dark.
It's
dark
hard
comedy,
to do drama with Deadpool because he doesn't
That's
give a
true.
fuck.
Because he needs to live in a comic book
I mean,
world.
he's always cracking jokes. It doesn't matter what's happening. It does not matter.
They
He
did a
just-
really good job, though, of recreating that universe. Like, you felt like you were watching a comic book movie,
Yeah.
but they had a hell of, it was making fun of itself the whole time, kind of.
Yeah, when the strong chick's titty fell out. And Colossus was like, "Oh man!"
Oh,
He stopped
right.
fighting, and he was like, and she's like,
yeah.
"Oh, he's such a gentleman," and she punched him in the nuts.
His voice, I thought he
was
was
awesome.
good. The characters were good, man. I was impressed.
They were good. This is the opening scene of him flipping that SUV. It was awesome. That was awesome.
Yeah.
That was really cool.
I'm looking forward to Cable, too. That'll be neat.
Yeah, did you see the end credits?
Yeah.
That was from Ferris Bueller's Day Off. I did not know that.
Me neither.
Right?
Yeah, I didn't
What's
get
up
that
with
part. Yeah, I'm not that much of a movie nerd.
That's Deadpool though.
Yeah.
Making references to what is that? Was that 80s? When
Yeah.
it came out?
Yeah.
It was cool, man. I was impressed. Well, dude, I think that's about it, man. It was a pleasure. Thanks for coming on. When Bill's contacted me about it. I got another House of Blues show. I need to come on. And that's when everything was crumbling. I was like, dude, things are fucked right now. But
Dude.
you hit me back and you're like, can we make it happen? And I'm glad we did, dude. It's a pleasure.
Yeah. Cause I didn't realize what was going on. One day I look up, Not Real Radio. I'm like, this is different.
Yeah. It's been fun. But glad you have you on, man. People keep asking about you. Everybody's always impressed. At the break, we're actually going to be playing 3 of Billsberry's songs.
We are.
So check them out on Facebook. Billsberry, Flowboy. March 26th, House of Blues, right?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Hope to see y'all there.
You get advance tickets, right, if you go to their website and all that?
Mm-hmm.
What's the best place for them to see your
Well,
stuff?
I mean, you could to see my music, you just type in Billsberry Flowboy, BILLSBERRY, FLOWBOY on Google, YouTube, or anything. All my music's out there for free. It's on SoundCloud. It's on YouTube. You can catch me on my stream. Basically, just find me on Facebook. Everything I've ever done is on the internet for free.
Nice. Yeah, that's how I got these songs to download. Hey, when we
Take
come back
it.
in a little bit, we'll be closing out the night. Review of
Take
Legends,
it.
Allie's Not a Vampire, Century of the Self, and a bunch of other shit.
And
I'll
Mayday
probably
gets
pass
raped.
out.
I'm sorry, I have to say that again.
Yeah, thank you. And your calls, 504-475-8414.
Finn, Jake, and B-Mo. I'm thinking of killing 1,000,000 Martians. Drive by in my Carillion starship. You'll give it up if you be feeling that raw shit. I execute in the booth to keep the victory flawless. Drop lines more times than your mom dropped the cordless. Freestyle so much I can't afford shit. Shit so hot you would swear it's the Human Torches. I'm white but my center's half brown like a s'mores is. Half the money from the door sounds gorgeous. Second thought, I think we need some more shit. A site to show with a small time endorsement. Get buck wild and blow the door off the door hinge. Video called the One Show Tour Mix. And if it had more chicks, it'd probably get more clicks. Real classy broads and tight corsets. But I flow tight, so I ain't really trying to force shit. Start the show like a Morgus. Bodies hit the floor, you know I'm stepping over corpses. What do you do in the afterlife of the battle scene? It guarantees the dreams, and it's a maybe if you get the cream. Practice all day, still you had never seen. Like fat chicks at Olympic teams, or fat MCs and skinny jeans. Win this by any means, pardon you may I thank you please. My THCs and MVC hit harder than a thank you breathe. Freestyle for fun, right to focus transmission. Stop wishing, start spitting. Unzip and start pissing. Battle cats, tell me what their guns could do. I'd be like, that wasn't you, that was RoboCop 2. Grab the microphone and rap the number 2 up out of you. That's the number 2, as in the shit and the pencil. Dark Phoenix rhyming, call me off the chain mental. Not the next Eminem, let alone Reese's Species. Some of these MCs in the feces is easy when they are greasy. On the hardest difficulty, I play in the big easy. None for the money, 2 for the flow, for the scratching, for the mo. We stay juiced like we licking on some batteries. So let me introduce you to the 8-bit anatomy. Good evening. And hello to the rest of yous. Fellas, grab your beanbags, chicks, grab your chesticles. Here to spark a new era of rap called Thank You, Mr. Industry. I'd like to have my music back. But better yet, the chronicles of a yet. So underground that you don't even know where I'm at. It's like I found some kind of hole in the back of the map. So down, I use an earthworm to get around. I'm that one kind of rhymer with a 9 to 5. I know to keep a cyber hyper. Got more shit than a diaper. I drop bombs. Like to see the people raise their palms like they can understand what kind of game I'm on. Gold chains. Nah, I rearrange while most of these other rappers just keep it the same. Like they was trapped in 94, telling stories about a war that they never saw. Every one of their grandma can record, but they ain't have as dope with a pen as they are with the sword. So pardon me if I get annoyed. That's none for the money, 2 for the flow, for the scratching, for the mo.
That was Billsberry Flowboy off of his album I Need Beats.
Beats.
If you got beats, or know anybody that does have beats, contact Billsberry. Facebook. You know what? Go Google his name. You're probably going to get YouTube videos. You can get all kinds of shit. He's got a SoundCloud. That's what I actually downloaded all those songs for free, too. He did a great job. It's fun growing with him. Like, man, think he's been coming on Pickle Scoop for years. Then we get to know him. What?
Nothing. Just I turned off the other mic. His mic.
Oh, you might as well have turned it off early. He hates that microphone, though, huh?
Hey, did you notice?
He's good with content, but we can't get him to do it to the microphone.
But the thing is, he's good. It's kind of like there's no reason to not be on there and say what you have to say. You know, if he wasn't confident or saying some dumb shit, I could understand, but
right.
I don't know.
I know, it's getting easier and easier to talk to him. We just got to get the microphone in between us. You're going to fix that before we upload it. I know you better than that. Gamed him way to fuck up. You're going to hit a refrigerator.
Oh, you want to hear it again? Want to hear the fridge? Oh,
I went away. Getting tricky over there. How are y'all?
I'm good, man. How are you?
Doing all right over there?
Yeah. I got snacks, dude. I didn't even touch my snacks yet. Nice. I got a little bit of them Peachios left from my birthday week. And I got me a golden almond fucking chewy granola bar and a banana.
How you feeling? You think Billsberry's worth infiltrating Slave Nation for?
Honestly, he's one of the only people that we have gone there to see. And he's one of the only people that I would consider going back to see, yes.
Yeah, I agree. I'm glad not everybody does that. I'm really glad not everybody does that.
Me too, because I don't want to go there that much. It is a nice venue, though. It's just a pain in the ass, the area it is, and you know how parking, walking, and dealing with people. But the venue, when they plays in the Parish Room like that, it's nice. I like that room a lot.
It's working for him, but man, if he would be out like playing with it, to me, he could play with other bands. He's a good enough cow. It's not, oh man, I don't know how to explain it. You know, usually you go to these hip hop shows at a smaller club, and they're horrible.
Oh, yeah.
Like, they're not well done. Like, no matter how good the rappers are, and they're usually not really that good, but they're just not well produced neither.
Right.
He's not that caliber. You could have him open up or play. He could headline like somewhere like Twist and kill it.
Yeah, he's just entertaining enough that it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, it's quality. But I don't know.
His standards. You know what I mean? He holds himself to a higher standard.
He's a perfectionist,
right.
You could tell.
Yeah. And he even said he's kind of like a tyrant.
You gotta be, right?
But you have to be when it comes to and he said it earlier, he considers himself an artist, and I would too. You know, and that's kind of far and few in between right now, personally.
Yeah, I don't know. It's amazing, though. I thought that dude, I mean, how does somebody, like a good producer, then go, yeah, I want to take in, refine, and run with your talent? Like,
I'll say this, too. And Chopsley's beats, I really like those, man. I really like the songs. I like the direction they're going. It's good stuff. It's well produced. It's well put together. The content's there. The whole 9 yards. He's very entertaining. Every show I've been to has been done very well. The vibe is very cool. The whole 9 yards. You know, the last one we went to was very well.
Yeah.
Very good. Even though it was at, you know.
Hey, doesn't get much nicer place than that. I don't know. But that'll be fun. Dude, this weekend, too, coming up, they got MONKEYBIRD at Hurricanes. Billy was telling me about that. Not Billy, Billsberry.
What?
Billy's dead.
That's right.
Shoot him!
Yeah. Drama Squad at Southport. Southport Hall.
Indeed, with Drown and Drool.
Yeah, that's going to be fun to see those guys. We didn't see anybody this weekend because dude, I'm sick as a motherfucker.
I'm sick too. Thanks a lot. I mean, me too now, buddy.
Thanks for contributing. But it's like, man, that was rough. We stayed away and hibernated all weekend. We didn't go play Hammond because of the weather.
Oh, man.
Yeah, dude, they actually got a curfew. Your boy's telling me, oh, yeah, I'm ready to rock and roll. And I'm like, no, dude, I think it's going to be bad. Like, we're seeing all these pictures of everything flooded. They're, like, evacuating people. They're, like, rescuing people. Then he sends me a message, like, an hour later. Yeah, so we're under, like, a 9 p.m. to 6 a.m. curfew. I'm like, all right, so does that mean the show's canceled? I need you to say it. He's like, yeah. I'm like, all right.
Yeah, the whole back and forth. Are we going or we're not going? That's fucking miserable. The thing that struck me, though, I think it was maybe Friday during the day sometime. I remembered that on the show we joked about the fact that this is how, you know, things end and people die and bands come in and get popular and make money. So I was like, if we all did die on the road from this show, think of how good it would be for Not Real Radio and Zombies Eating Sheep. I was like, so we going. We'll make this happen.
Yeah, I wanted to go, and I was excited.
It did seem kind of cool, though. Like, towards the end of the day when I seen it, it looked like it was clearing up and the worst was over. It did go, you know what, that's going to be neat to play that show, to be like, hey, you know, the weather can't stop, you know, the party. You know, it goes on. This is too important to not do. But then when the curfew thing came up, it was like, okay, wow, glad we don't have to deal with that.
Actually, Saturate, the touring band, canceled the show before they even found out about the curfew, so it's just going to be us and them.
Yeah. They started watching the weather earlier.
Nah, I know.
But, man, it worked out great, though, because I don't know how I would have done it. It would have been
one
kind of like this show where I'm getting through it, and I'm going to do it.
Right, but it's not.
That's what I do, but holy
Getting
crap.
through it, I'm going to do it. See, you're a pretty good rapper, Mark.
Thanks, Allie. Thanks for contributing.
I am. Oh, my God, these PTOs are so delicious.
But then instantly, too, disappointed that we didn't do it. Like, now I want to play a show even more than ever. Like, you know, you're prepared for it. You're mentally there, ready to do it, and it didn't happen. It's like the dog last night.
Yeah, it is, though, because it's like, now we're not playing again until April 30th at Twist of Lime with the Absence Project and the bass player of the Absence Project and special guest, the real Matt Brown, a comedian that is actually the real Matt Brown, creator of Mebra, Brown, what's the other one? Oh, Mises, the newest one. That's fucking brilliant. It's so fucking funny. Oh my God. So he's actually trying his hand at comedy for the first time, and it's going to be at our show. Mayday is just now finding out about this.
No, he did last night.
No, I'm just playing.
That's either going to be really good or really bad, which
Oh, it's
either
gonna be
way is
great.
really good for me.
Oh, it's going to be great.
Trying to get Matt on this show, but he's unreliable. Who knows if he's going to show up for that?
Oh, to that, yeah. No,
He's one of them dudes where he might show up, he might not. You
I don't
might get a
think he's really
fake
gonna
Matt Brown, you might get a real Matt Brown. You never know.
I don't think he's really going to show up, but I think it's good to use him for promotion.
Oh, good. All right. Either way, it works.
The
It's
real
like a
Matt Brown.
no-lose situation, mate. It just writes itself.
Can we heckle him and like tell him he's not the real Matt Brown, or tell him he is the real Matt Brown, you know?
What are you asking me a question?
Do me, bro. We don't want to hear this other shit.
Oh, can you heckle him?
Yeah, man.
You can answer that.
You'll know within the first 5 minutes if you should heckle him or not.
You know, the last Matt Brown we heckled and yelled, "You're not the real Matt Brown." He actually walked off the stage.
And you know what? If this Matt Brown's not funny, he might do the same thing.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm sure he'll handle it a lot better.
Yeah.
All right. What else? You know what we did do? We watched a bunch of shit.
We
That's
did.
what you do when you get
Our
sick
sick
now, man.
asses.
You You're never as thankful for your Netflix account until you feel like crap. And then you're like, oh, I love fucking Netflix.
Nice.
We watched some Justice League cartoon shit.
We did. Oh my God.
Getting ready for I can't wait for the Batman Superman. It's been promoted too much to the point where I'm like, it's working. It's like the political election for these zombie fucks out there.
Huh?
It's infiltrated my brain. I can't get it out of my head. Like I do nerd research. What do you call it, Allie? At night that I do before.
I think I do call it. It's like nerd research,
search.
nerd school, nerd whatever. Like he's learning from
Yeah,
all
she
these
makes fun of me.
people who actually read all the comic books and like know all the information. He like gets his little 411, watches their little videos.
Yeah.
That was
fun.
Alex 411.
I do my nerd research at
I
night.
take like 25 minutes to floss.
You know what it is? I
he's
wanna
playing
sound
that,
it.
and I'm listening and I'm
Christ,
learning
you
stuff
serious?
too. Oh yeah.
God damn.
You know what it is? When I'm talking to
like
these,
vacuuming.
when I'm talking to
Mm-hmm.
people like Tim Lottie and Tyree, when I'm talking to those guys that know about this stuff, when I say a movie's shit or not good or something that's like relevant in today that we're talking about, I want to have something, a leg to stand on. Does that make sense? Like, I think my opinion is just as valid as theirs.
Yeah, a little bit, dude.
They just know so much more.
Laddie's right.
Yep.
So I'm trying to do my research. I'm trying to know a little bit more going into it. That way I can look at the movies and the art being made with those characters a little more intelligently, I guess. Thanks, Mayday. Not watching goddamn Nazi death weapons every night. Something's wrong with me. So we watched these cartoons, and they were actually okay, man. They were pretty good. They were definitely not made for children.
Dude, that was
Really?
the best part. They weren't.
Yeah, they're making this stuff for people who grew
Adults,
up.
yeah.
But what
Nice.
are the kids watching? Not that I give a fuck. If I want to know that. No, you know
What
what?
are you considering kids?
I don't care.
All right, there you go.
You know what they're watching? Whatever Freelo's watching.
It's not for little kids though. It's for like those 30-year-old kids that Billsberry was talking about.
Yeah. I still don't want to buy toys, Mayday, so it's not completely effective.
Well, wait, you bought a toy.
What,
You got
Groot?
the one.
Yeah, Groot. Yeah.
So
yeah, we
that's
do
one.
have Groot and he dances.
Got to see Steve's toys last night.
We did.
That was cool.
Among other things.
So we watched The Legend. And we watched The Legend because after watching Mad Max and...
It's just called Legend, by the way.
All right, whatever. Around here, we add the in front of everything.
Well, you do.
Okay. I don't know what the fuck I was saying, man.
Oh man, come on. We
The
watched
Legend.
Legend. All right, we watched Legend. I mean, so I can just let you be
Fuck both of
incorrect.
y'all.
Would you rather me just not say anything?
Yeah, what the fuck difference does it matter
Because
if I
what if
said
people are
The
like,
Legend
what,
or
people are like,
Legend?
What's The Legend? You know, they might not know. I'm trying to fucking help.
The grammar Nazi.
Come on, it's not grammar. It's like the name of something. This is a proper noun. This is the name of a movie. This is, a lot of money went into that movie. A lot of work went into that, the acting and everything, all the time they took. And you're just going to call it the wrong name. I needed to say something.
They should have came up with a little more creative name than Legend, and maybe I would have got it properly said right. Whatever. Oh, fuck. Anyway, we watched Mad Max. It had Tom Hardy, and he was good. He was in a Batman movie. I don't even know the fucking name of that movie, so I don't give a shit. He was
Dark
in a
Knight
movie. What
Rises.
the fuck ever. It's The Dark Knight.
I did say the first.
Good.
You didn't
Make
hear it.
sure. Goddamn, you got Mayday's flux
Damn it.
capacitor at full capacity.
You know.
Anyway, I thought Tom Hardy was great. And then he was in, I ain't even going to attempt names
He
anymore.
was in Mad Max.
No, it's the one I
Fury Road.
didn't say.
Before that, you mean?
Never mind. He was in the movie with
He
the
was in
dead
the
bear.
Revenant. He was in the Revenant, but I was trying to do an order. That was after he was in.
Jesus, this is the most boring conversation.
Come on, man. You either want an informed fucking person to talk back and forth with, or you don't. I know my shit. Maybe I need to go on Popcorn, Piss, and Vinegar and talk to some real experts.
You could. Go do that.
Good, I will.
Speaking of popcorn, piss,
Fuck.
and vinegar, we're about to
Let's
play
close this
some.
thing out.
Can we play that clip, man?
Sure.
Thank you.
Any day now. I'm on my roll tonight. Look.
Do you have it?
We are Popcorn, Piss, and Vinegar, and this is Not Real Movie News. Today, JB4 has been subtracted down to JB0, and we are known as Elderly Ginger 360. What's up, Justin? How you doing, man? Thanks for coming on with us today.
Hi there.
Hey, so you got some movie news for us, huh, bro?
Yep.
Not real movie news, I'm sorry.
Zack Snyder has cast J.K. Simmons, as you know from the We Are Farmers commercials, as Commissioner Gordon for the upcoming Justice League Part 1. One of my favorite actors. Totally on board for this. Looking forward to it.
Excellent choice.
Can't wait.
Excellent choice. A nice snake job from Marvel because they were talking about casting him back as J. Jonah Jameson in Spider-Man. So, good steal, DC.
Way to go.
Yay.
What you got, Ginger?
Daisy Relief, she was from Star Wars. She says Rian Johnson is less restricted about the info about Episode 8, so expect more quote-unquote leaks and pictures and whatnot coming out from the Episode 8 situation. Probably from the franchise in general. We'll probably get more stuff about Star Wars since it's done, it's over. Let's give us more information.
No, I think
Nobody
it's great.
cares.
Look, anytime that we can get more leaks on Star Wars news and leak that to Czar also, fuck, I'm thrilled. It's awesome.
I'm more about the Daisy Ridley leaks.
There it is.
Hey now.
Easy.
So Sean Parker, who was the founder of Napster, he decides that he's going to come out with a movie service where a customer is going to purchase a $150 anti-piracy box called the Screening Room. You're going to slap this on your TV, and for a price of $50, you can get first-run movies streamed directly to your television set 48 hours after they hit the movie theater. Could be a game changer, man. Never know.
He did change the music industry, so let's see if he can do the movie industry as well.
Just so long as there's no content changes, I'm good. I'm on board.
That's it, man. Cool.
You mean like Episode 1 content change?
Like Episode 1 content changes. Thank you.
All right, we appreciate you guys listening. This is Not Real Movie News. You can check out our episodes at www.ppvguys.com. Thanks for listening. End scene.
Nice. Dude, good surprise, too. 360 in there. That was funny.
Love him.
He did a good job. He jumped right in and killed it.
Dude, that guy's awesome.
Mayday's not impressed.
Oh, I am.
Can you see how impressed he is? Look at the V on his head.
They still found a way to sneak Star Wars into the goddamn thing.
Every single one.
Dude, they're infected bad. They got it worse than me with the nerd culture.
Fucking
They are the
episode
nerd
7
culture.
ain't even over yet. These motherfuckers like, episode 8! Like, come on,
Yeah, I didn't
man,
hear him
calm
mention
down.
it, but Spider-Man was put out on the trailer. I think the week before. I don't know if they did it on their snip. I listened to their whole show, which you should do at Popcorn, Piss, and Vinegar or PPVGuys.com. Subscribe to their stream or whatever and go check it out. Because, I'm listening to it and they were saying how Spider-Man, they thought they were going to keep him out the trailer and you weren't going to see Spider-Man until the part of the movie where he, arrives. So we're watching the other day. I see a new Avengers trailer. I fucking click on it and sure enough, they show Spider-Man. And dude, he looked weak as hell.
Yeah.
Like I looked at him like that does not look cool. Like it does not look good. But it looks Avenger-y, I guess it.
Does it? I didn't know he was an Avenger.
I don't know. I thought Iron Man looked pretty cool.
Iron Man
Still.
always looks cool.
The Hulk is the best Hulk they've ever had. Still looks.
Wait, hold on. Can
respectable.
I ask a stupid question? This
Sure.
is a new Avengers movie. This is not Civil War.
This is Civil War,
Captain
but-
America, Civil War. Because
Oh, man,
Captain
dude,
America,
Jesus
Civil War, and Avengers are two different things, technically. Although they contain many of the same characters. Are you really getting mad? I'm sorry. I'm just trying to keep everybody on the same page here. I'm fucking... What? You don't want to say the accurate thing? Or you... I literally was confused. I'm sorry.
Gotcha.
Come on.
Daredevil 2 is coming out, man. It's coming out Friday. It's going to have the Punisher in it. The guy from The Walking Dead.
Which one?
The one that died. The other cop or something. I don't know if you watched that show.
Nah, I don't.
Yeah.
Except
Well,
for
ain't
one
gonna
little
make
part I took for Steve.
Yeah, he might be good. Elektra's in it, which they had to save Daredevil from the last couple of movies or whatever. That was so fucking horrible. So now Elektra's going to be in it, which they pretty much destroyed her too. Tried to watch that movie before. It's pretty bad.
Really?
But they saved Daredevil, so maybe they can save her character too. I'm thinking Punisher's going to be the bad guy. like Kingpin was. All right. This is it. Not Real Radio 7. All right. I'm done. What, too early?
Yeah, a little bit.
Why are you so upset? Is it because
Why am I so upset? You want to know why, really? If you want to do really this on the show,
I do.
I am fucking exhausted. I am struggling to get through this show. It's very difficult for me to even talk and formulate words. I'm getting through it, and we're having a conversation about how Spider-Man looks. How does he look? How does it feel? What do you think about the trailer? And then I don't feel like spending 10 minutes going into, okay, I said Avengers instead of Captain America Civil War. That's a stupid fucking name. I don't care what it is. We know what we're talking about. The new movie that contains 90% of the fucking Avengers characters. Like, am I right?
Yeah, I agree
Yeah,
with
but
you
it's
on
still
that.
not an Avengers movie or the Avengers movie.
Oh,
'cause
who gives a
Avengers has
fuck?
their
It's
own
the
movies with
Avenger
their own
characters
name.
that are in it. It is about these
I
group
know,
of men that are called the Avengers,
I
and
didn't
I don't
think you
give a
would get
fuck what they
mad.
name the title of. No, I'm just mad because this is taking way too much energy for me to talk about the name of the fucking movie. It was just really bad marketing to begin with.
God damn it,
Then
I'm
the plot
sorry,
and the
so it's their
concept of
fault
the
for making-
Spider-Man in the
Right, it's
trailer.
their fault,
So I
I
said the
agree.
wrong fucking name. I don't care at this point.
God, oh, you fucking
I'm just
kidding me.
glad every name I'm not saying it's not Billsberry Flowboy. Like, goddamn, I had needed a fucking, what is it called? The asthma? I need a fucking one of them inhalers, man.
He's going down.
Dude, I really didn't know. I'm really sorry.
That's all
I
right.
mean, I
I'm
just thought I was
struggling.
doing my job. Like, I'm here.
You're right.
on the
Every fact
information
has been
side.
checked.
I can't help that.
All right.
Look, can I tell y'all something else? Because this is going to just put the icing on the fucking cake.
All right. What do we have?
So everybody's having trouble listening to the show. I think that's part of the reason why the listenership isn't exactly
Right.
up. So everybody's saying that it is cutting in and out.
Really?
And it's going out, it's buffering, and then I'm getting some messages from XR that say that there's something wrong with the bandwidth. So I don't know what the fuck's going on. I guess this is like pickle scoop karma that we're exceeding unlimited again. I don't know how.
All right, we'll have to look into it. What happens is you're relying on a service, and when the service is not functioning properly, there's nothing you could do mid-show to kind of fix it.
Oh, I'm
It
not
sucks.
saying that. I don't know if maybe it's like the router or something. I don't know if it's our internet or maybe
What
it's
I'm
that.
saying though, in the middle of the show, there's nothing you can fucking do about it anyway. So you just gotta get it rolling.
Man, I wish people could actually hear this fun, exciting
Like
argument.
they can hear it. You know, we get about 20 live listeners a week, and we get about 60 to 80 listeners
after the
prior to. So sorry that the live feed's fucking up. We appreciate you trying to listen, and believe me, I wish the shit was working too, but it's fucking not. And you know what happens though? You got to continue. You can listen to the show on Tuesday when we post it. You can listen to it on YouTube. You can listen to it on podcast stream. It's all right there. That's why it's back. It's saved. The live element's wonderful. We can take phone calls. Nobody's fucking called anyway. Wasted another $9. So until then, you just listen to it another way. Like, I'm sorry. It sucks. I don't know. Man, if we generated any money, we got shirts for sale. You could buy a Not Real Radio shirt for $10, and we'll take that money that we make from them shirts, and we'll get a better fucking streaming service. God damn it.
I don't think it's okay. All right. So.
Oh, this is the best Not Real Radio. I gotta say, I'm having fun. I like when shit gets real.
I'm glad that's happening.
Hey, Steve, bring the dog over.
So, were we gonna? Let's just do it anyway, since we're gonna have this, posted for people to hear. Why don't we talk about the other stuff we're gonna talk about?
What?
Well, okay, we have a list here. So apparently, you think that I'm a vampire. I don't know.
No, I think that you're not a vampire. Mayday.
Whoops.
Oh, God. This is a fucking shit show.
Can you play that Monster song?
If you can't laugh at yourself, Mark, who can you laugh at?
Worth every penny we pay for it. Pickle, can you go look at the modem and just see maybe what's wrong with it?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So, also, the questions that we have, am I a vampire? I don't even have a clue what that's about. Is Zartome dying, possibly? And
Think
why
we can
does
all hear that.
everything and everyone try to rape Mayday?
Allie's a vampire. Mayday, I get out the shower. And something stinks. I'm like, how could something stink? I just got out the shower, you know? And a little while later, Allie gets out, and I'm like, what is that smell? So then a little bit of time goes by. Dude, I don't know what she does for her go-to-bed preparation is intense.
It is.
And that's when I do my nerd research. And I'm like, I didn't think nothing of it. So she gets in bed. She's like, look, you said something smelled earlier, and I kind of, a little embarrassed about something. I'm like, what are you embarrassed about? What happened? And, dude, I'm thinking, how much is this going to cost, right? Instantly go to that. And she's like, I read, on the internet, I felt like I was starting to get the cold like you got, and I read somebody ate a clove of garlic, and it knocked it right out. So I kind of ate a clove of garlic earlier, but then I didn't want to tell you about it. Because I thought you'd, give me shit. Because one time she rubbed coconut oil on her face, and I couldn't stop laughing.
So, if you really want to know, so it's actually an old popular folk remedy to eat raw chopped garlic cloves. I didn't chop it. I just grabbed it and fucking chewed it up. And it was spicy as fuck. And all of a sudden I was like, oh, immediately I was like, this is a bad idea, but I swallowed it. And then I was running around the kitchen. He's in there like shaving or something, so he doesn't know what I'm doing. I'm trying not to let him know. And I'm like, so then my stomach is like fucked up. Like my stomach just starts going, boom. And I'm like, oh God, I thought I was going to throw up. And I was like, oh no, I can't do this. I can't throw this up. No. So I'm like, all right. So I get that green juice out the fridge. I got like this, Odawalla fucking juice, green juice, and I just start I'm like drinking the fuck out of that, hoping that like it'll mix in with it and kind of like soothe my belly with like other stuff, because I was pretty much on an empty stomach, and I just chewed the fuck out of some garlic just out the refrigerator, and then I felt stupid, like I said, so I didn't want to tell him that I did that. But I'm reading here that garlic is a powerful antioxidant with antimicrobial, antiviral, and antibiotic properties. For colds and flus, it provides decongestant and expectorant effects. While none of garlic's components have been isolated by science as a sole explanation for garlic's flu-busting effects, vitamin C, a slew of enzymes, and minerals such as sulfur and selenium definitely play a role. So people are saying that eating fresh garlic is... it's purported to knock out that terrible feeling associated with the onset of a cold or flu. Some experts even recommend eating a clove or two every 3 or 4 hours until the bug is completely knocked out.
3 or 4 hours?
So the problem is... it says, may we suggest folks with sensitive stomachs do not try this method on an empty stomach. I should have read this. There was this hot chick, she's a friend of mine, and she wrote about it that she ate the garlic clove right out the fucking thing. So I'm like, I'm going to try that.
Next, rat poison.
So they're saying that some people swear by it. The problem is I can't do it again because I flossed twice. And then I mouthwashed with 2 different kind of mouthwash. I brushed my teeth twice and mouthwashed again. And I went to bed where I didn't want to breathe anywhere near Mark. This garlic wasn't going nowhere, motherfucker. It wasn't going anywhere. I woke up the next day, my fucking mouth was full of garlic. I was so disgusted.
That's right.
So the only other thing I could think of is if I crush it up and just swallow it real fast.
Oh, yeah, that's definitely was the time.
That's right.
They're saying that if you add a touch of honey or olive oil, it'll neutralize the smell. Because chewing it up like that, it got all up in my fucking gums. It wasn't going nowhere.
What if you make a garlic and apple cider vinegar concoction, like a salad
and just drink it real fast? Yeah, I mean, I guess you could do that. But anyway, my point is, it probably works, and it did help me. Like, I think I'm doing a lot better than you. We're both sick, and I'm actually on, like, the more sick part of it, and you're, like, on the tail end, I would think. And, I mean, look at how fucking great I'm doing on the show. I'm in a great mood. I
got
sound
all your
fucking
names right.
Fantastic. I'm on point. I helped everybody. I fucking did shit. So, I mean, I feel like I'm on my game. I think that garlic did shit. So, yes, I guess in that respect, you find that I'm not a vampire. I've lost so much blood this week that if I was a vampire, I surely would not be as good as I am right now. And eating garlic would have made it 10 times worse. So, if I may say, I think AB's on fire right now. And it is a shame we didn't play that show Friday because I was fucking ready to slay some shit. Even though I was sick, I was like, I'm going to do this. I'm going to take medicine. I'm just going to get up there and blah. You know, I was ready. I was ready to fucking tear him in a new asshole.
All right. You'll get your shot.
Also, I didn't get to talk about this really quick. I want to say that Legend was awesome. with Tom Hardy. He's freaking brilliant.
I don't remember seeing that.
Well, it was awesome. For me, it was really brilliant. It was very, very well done. And I just love British movies, man. I'm just like so obsessed with British people all of a sudden, dude. I love the way they talk. And Tom Hardy just killed it. He killed it. Brilliant movie. Yeah, so Daredevil season 2. That's what we got on the list next there.
That's what we're gonna call it, Daredevil.
Daredevil.
That's how you say it, Daredevil.
At least I followed through with it and made it country the rest of the way.
That's how you say it, Daredevil.
All right, we watched Adam Curtis's Century of the Self. What do you feel about that?
I don't know. Sure, it's not the Century of the Self.
Actually, it is. Thank you for your correction. I welcome that.
I don't know. I seen that a long time ago, and I thought it was really relevant to watch again. Kind of one of them little refresher courses. Like, man, I kind of forget everything it said. It actually goes into Edward Bernays, and he
who
was
is
kind of
the nephew of Sigmund Freud.
And he kind of helped invent marketing. I think in this they say he was like the godfather of marketing. I'm sure it was a lot of people at one time, but hey, he's got the title. And just a lot of the concepts of mass control and shit like that.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. Different ways to control the masses. Like some sides would be like thinking that human beings were incapable of making decisions and rational thought, which I think they're probably right. And then the other side was like, no, like FDR or whatever was like, oh, humans are capable and then we should trust their opinions and give them input into the government and give them input into, and your boy was like, well, if you're going to make them think that they have power, we're going to find another way through products and advertising to still basically enslave them and control them. It was pretty crazy.
I think we lose sight of the fact that technology has not been around as long as we think it has. Like
I was saying that earlier, I got to say. And how fast it's accelerated over the last, let's just call it 20 years.
Yeah, think you could not record something. I mean, think about what the major corporations do in the government. They record something, and within seconds, it is broadcasted to so many people.
Right.
Like to everyone. You could say almost everyone, at least in America, except people, homeless, and goddamn, they give them phones now. They all have cell phones. I seen them. What? They out there begging for money, and one dude closed the sign, ducked down behind the little power, box, and whipped out a cell phone. And the people at the light that he was begging at couldn't see him do it, but we could from the other side. I guess he didn't care. He wasn't asking us for money, but I found it kind of odd. Anyway, the ability to control the masses through media is not really that old. What are we talking, our grandparents' time?
Yeah.
We're going television and radio live.
Right.
I mean, when radio came out, they were just playing
whatever
old records and shit. It wasn't really getting content, and not that many people had it. I mean, you're talking over the last, 50 years maybe, that constant live kind of feed of information to people.
Yeah, and go further from that, I thought about, too, the instant last 10 years, how instant it's become, and really last 5 years. With Facebook and everything, it's kind of like it's all out there now.
And it's reach.
Yeah. From your cell phone, pretty much. Whether you have Wi-Fi or not, you're on there.
Yeah, so the art of using mass media to control the masses is newer than the media. The media comes out, and then they're like, all right, we have this. Now, how do we use it to manipulate people? And, man, it's now it's at a peak. At the time, though, all this was new. So you had communist parties and, movements like that using media and mass media to turn them into, one thing. And then you had them on the other side of the world using it to promote, cigarettes. In one part of the world, they use propaganda to, demonize cigarettes and get people off of it and to start burning Jews instead. And on the other side of the world, the Jews are convincing everybody to smoke cigarettes. That they're great. We need more. In one of the things they talk about, a cool thing Bernays did, during some parade, like in New York, they have those big, fancy parades. I don't know if it was a Christmas parade or whatever, but he gets a bunch of famous women they hand out cigarettes, and they're going to smoke cigarettes because at the time women didn't smoke cigarettes. So then they called them torches of freedom, and at the parade, all these highfalutin women light up these cigarettes and start smoking, and it kind of was a great commercial. And they did a study on how do we get women to, buy cigarettes. So pretty neat.
That's pretty interesting.
It was interesting. And then if you keep watching, you keep going with it.
It surprise me though. With that, it's like
he ends up working for the CIA and for politics. in the end of it. So,
That dude became very, very rich.
That's pretty cool.
yeah, probably top 10, evilest people. And when we say evil, like
Evil genius, though.
yeah, he just did not give a fuck about humanity. He gave a fuck about himself.
The thing about it being Sigmund Freud's family, though, is kind of like he learned a lot from Freud. And also, Freud's daughter did some weird, she did some weird experiments with children, trying to figure out if they could change the environment around children and they could change their personality. It had a lot to do with pacifying them and also teaching them very strictly the rules of society. And they were convinced that if they could get you to follow and conform, that you wouldn't be depressed because you would be immersed in what was around you. And one of the guys argued that, yeah, but that was kind of fucked up because they weren't even questioning maybe this reality is wrong and bad. Like, maybe this is not what I should be doing. Pretty crazy shit.
All right.
See, I was paying attention. I was watching that.
Good. It's not the funnest thing. It's not a Deadpool movie by far, but still good.
And it was not Flashpoint Paradox, which is that fucking crazy shit we watched where Batman, like everybody was fucked up. It was like an alternate universe from Justice League. That was some funny, fucked up shit. That was great. I was very impressed. But yes, I knew the name of it. I was impressed by that.
Good.
My friend Dustin on Facebook posted, like, his status was just Flashpoint Paradox. And I was like, fucking right, dude. I commented on him, like, that shit fucked my world up. He's like, yeah, dude, I just watched it again. I'm like, yeah. And he said we need to watch Justice League War. I don't know if that was the first one we watched.
Yeah,
that was pretty cool. Yeah,
Yep,
that was
I
very
liked it.
cool. I didn't remember the name of that one. See,
Yeah, way better than I thought they were gonna be.
this shit's very funny, and it's the animation. The animation's kind of cool. It's kind of weird, and like kind of inconsistent, but it's funny. I don't know. Never mind.
What else you got on your notes over there?
Oh, okay. I wanted to talk about a couple of bands that were coming up.
All
It's
right.
time for Out with Allie! Yeah! All right! This weekend in music. Friday, March 18th at 8 p.m. at Southport Hall, 200 Monticello Avenue, New Orleans, Louisiana, 70121. Get tickets at http://ticketfl-ly/1NEUZV1. Details, Drawing and Pool at Southport Hall. Special guests, Audiotopsy, Cerebral Drama, and Trickbag. That's all the event really says. What else we got? And Saturday, March 19th, 2016, 10 p.m., MONKEYBIRD Express. Call. St. Patrick's Day celebration. Saturday, March 19th. No cover at Hurricane Sports Bar. 1414 Veterans Boulevard, Metairie, Louisiana at 7005. MONKEYBIRD Express celebrates St. Patrick's Day. Come and take a ride on our cosmic freight train. We'll be jamming your favorite hits by David Bowie, ELO, The Cars, The Beatles, Guess Who, America, fuck yeah, The Doors, and more. Lineup: Billy Shearer, vocals and guitar; Ted Torres, vocals and bass; Josh Lyons, guitar; Al Zanzler, trumpet; flugelhorn, and perk; Creature, drums and vocals. And honorable mention, this is 2 weeks from now, but don't forget Billsberry, DJ Chopsley, special guest, Act 1, that dude you know or don't know, Janko, and the Easter Bunny at the House of Blues New Orleans. Saturday, March 26th at 9 p.m. House of Blues New Orleans, 225 Decatur Street, New Orleans, Louisiana, 70130. Tickets available, www.houseofblues.com. The Paris presents Billsberry, Flowboy, DJ Chopsley, featuring AK1, Janko, that dude you know. Get ready for a night of hip-hop, video games, breakdancing, chip tunes, and the Easter Bunny will be in the house for all you sexy people to get your holiday photos on. If you're into cosplay or just like dressing the fuck up for fun, we love people in costume. Sounds like my kind of show. If you've been to a Flowboy show in the past, this is not one to miss. This week's Out with Allie, sponsored by Billsberry Flowboy.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna have to go in costume. That'll be fun.
Dude, I'm going as the rabbit. I already know some
Really?
people are gonna be dressed as rabbits. I'm not gonna say who. It's a surprise. But
Gotta have a
I
whole
have
little
the
litter.
fucking rabbit outfit. The only problem is if it's really hot, I'm not wearing it. Sorry. Like
Yeah,
if it's
potential for that to
blistering
be
hot,
there.
I'm not wearing it.
Yeah, it's gonna be good.
So.
You looking forward to Daredevil? All right, fuck that. Mayday got raped by a dog.
All right, if you want to talk about it, let's talk about it. I didn't know if we were really going to talk
So,
about
man,
it.
the show gets canceled. We're all kind of bummed. And Steve is like, man, Tidbits says, I want to have y'all over. You know, we have a little zombies eating dinner. That was pretty funny.
Mm-hmm.
When we go over there, dinner was incredible. Let's get all this out the way first. Steve's an incredible cook.
He
Holy
really
shit.
is. Yeah, that shit was
he's
fucking
good.
bad.
Wow.
Yeah.
He's slightly better cook than rapper.
Which rapper?
I was kind of pissed because it's like, you know, I cook some shit, right? I do a little cooking. Would never not consider myself a cook, but I'm handy in the kitchen. I could get us dinner and it usually tastes good.
Mm-hmm.
Not only Steve is a better rapper than me and mutes all my vocals and raps over my shit.
True.
He cooks better than me. That's when I'm just like, all right, you know, kind of fuck Steve.
What are you going to do? Steve's awesome.
I know.
Nobody did.
And he's nice too. Like that's
And Cherie made these
might be
fucking
nice.
jalapeno poppers, bro.
Yeah, that was a pretty good start.
And Nicole, NJ16, brought some badass fucking pound cake.
Yeah, that was fun.
Homemade
rum cake.
amaretto with rum cake.
Yeah, it was rolling.
better,
I gotta
dude.
say, that shit was.
He's got some cool stuff. I don't want to divulge everything he's got, but dude, he had that cool Star Wars book.
God,
Huh? How neat was that?
Yeah, that was
I'm
cool
not
as
into,
a motherfucker.
Yeah, I'm not into the toy thing, but that was
thing
really
was
cool.
awesome. How
Dude,
it moved
those
and
both
opened
of
up.
them.
Yeah, it transcended toy. It's
Yeah.
a book
Oh, yeah.
holder.
Yeah, and it's
Yeah.
like the fucking holy grail. Like it goes, ooh, and it opens up. I mean, that was amazing.
Dude, you open up that book, I looked through it, and they got like little patches, and they got different little things like a Sith would have, or, you know, going through the training to become a Sith, like things they would pick up. That's good, man.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking
That's the book coming up.
Here it comes.
You got the
Oh.
Star Wars thing to play while you're doing that?
Yeah, I'll play the outfield commercial.
That was really cool. A great place. Thank you very much to them for
Yeah,
having
we
us
really
over.
enjoyed
That was
that.
fun.
That was nice.
We would have never even talked about it on the show.
We were trying not to like snot all over their house, so that was good.
Something so funny happened, though. We're there for a little while, and dude, Steve's got Sabu is the name of the dog, and it's a large Catahoula. I don't know if they have sizes of Catahoula. If you know what a Catahoula is, it's pretty tall. Like, this dog's a big dog. If it stands up, it's slightly shorter than me, I think. Definitely more powerful. And we meet the dog. Everything seems cool. The dog's very excited that we're there. Well, at one point, it goes in for a kiss for Mayday. And Mike, shrugs it off a little bit. No big deal. And then mounts him. Like, does this little arm hook. That's what got me, dude. The fact that the dog was humping you was funny. But after, of course, we erupt into childlike laughter. I think it's the greatest thing ever. It stops doing it. And Mike goes, he really hooked me. Like, does the little arm motion of the dog's paws. Like,
dude, he was
latched on.
He latched on.
Oh, yeah, he liked me, boy.
At that point, that was the funniest thing. I needed that so bad. I don't have much chest, lung capacity right now, so I ran out of air quick while I was laughing.
He was Lottieing.
I just started convulsing. Yeah, like Lottie.
Like a silent but very hard laugh. Yeah.
Oh, so difficult. I couldn't get air, but it was so funny. I needed that bad, especially after having a shit week, feeling bad. So that was so funny. So I guess maybe the dog, between that and the cheese and the peanut butter, the dog, I don't know. I think it thought we were praising it, like it's doing something good. So
y'all definitely riling him up.
It went at it. It was to a point where I started feeling bad for the dog. Like that it couldn't get a release. Like, not bad enough to do it myself or off our alley, but bad enough to where I thought Mayday should definitely do something about that. So Nicole, NJ1116 this year, she decides her advice is give it a pillow and let it finish.
Oh, my God.
And oh, boy. And sure enough, it would take a break from the pillow and bolt at Mayday like he was the cleanup man. And that was really fun watching you being tortured. Why is it always you though?
Me?
Yeah. What do you think it is?
I guess I'm the biggest.
What do you mean?
Just tallest.
Dog wanted to fuck a bear.
Wanted a big bear.
Dominance
Big
thing, yeah.
bear.
I'm American.
Picnic
All right.
brisket. Okay, well, I mean,
I don't know.
But you don't like all right.
I don't go.
This is me. I'm little, right? So when that big dog comes at me, I gotta I'm gonna be big dog back at it.
Right.
You like it when he latches onto you, you just
Well, they were both staring at me, so I didn't want to just like kick the dog off.
Oh,
of
okay.
them. You know.
So you saying you couldn't handle it properly to be a respectful guest?
Correct.
You didn't want to be like, get the fuck off!
Yeah, exactly.
Really?
Oh yeah.
So
yeah.
you're just gonna let it fuck you? I hope we don't go to jail together.
at one point I just kind of held my arm out and said, "You all right? You all right?" You know, like
Yeah,
I just
that's how
held my
Allie
arm
doesn't
out
make
far
it
enough
right. She
that,
just
like,
gives it up.
as long as Red Rocket didn't touch me, I was straight.
No, it was getting close.
it was dangling.
I just held him far back, like I
The
stiff
dog's
armed him.
penis was small though. You seen how little
I
it?
think
Maybe
he got
that.
chopped
Don't
off.
say
Oh,
that.
are
You
you
don't
serious?
know
Oh,
that.
yeah.
I've
You don't
seen
know
it,
that.
Allie.
I don't think it fully came out.
Oh, really? Because when the women started laughing about the dog's penis, the dog kind of ran out there. Like it seemed like, I ain't gonna lie, at points maybe I'm probably nuts, or it was the
Yeah, you are.
it was the chicken parmesan. I thought the dog was listening to us. Like I thought it understood.
I think it kind of did a little bit.
It knew if it went just anywhere near Mayday, I was going to start laughing. Like, I thought that was great. It probably thought it was doing good. Like, I'm going to get this bear pregnant.
I
It
got
was funny,
scared
though.
because I didn't know what she meant by finish. Like, I didn't know what it was going to do.
What do you mean you don't know what it was going to do?
I didn't know that dog would, like, ejaculate.
What did you think was going to happen?
I don't know. I didn't know if that was why he was doing it. I just thought he... I don't know, man.
I don't know, Judge.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm
The
sorry.
legend. Yeah.
Order!
I might not know what words get the in front of, but I know what happens when the dog finishes.
Right. See,
Big
I'm
fucking
stupid,
erection.
too. Like, we can laugh about this.
Oh, boy. I wonder if it ever did.
Probably not.
Oh, man. What does a dog do? It can't jerk off.
Oh, poor. That's why it's so fucking hyper. Could you imagine if it did? It'd
Dog
probably be
needs to bust
sleeping
a
in about
nut.
a second. Yeah, sleeping in a second.
He had to take care of it by now.
How?
That
Well, they
pillow.
can lick themselves.
Dude, it was going down on that pillow. But you see the dog getting pissed off, too, because it couldn't get... There wasn't
Right.
enough pillow.
Right.
Yeah,
So
and
I
he kept, like, trying
to hump a dead poodle.
Yeah, he kept trying to, like, squeeze it up and move it and, like, make it to where it would touch. And I was like, this is horrible. I can't watch this. But
That was
y'all thought
bad.
it was fucking hilarious.
I don't know. It was fun. It was funny because it was attacking Mayday.
I felt bad for the dog. I felt like
I
the
thought you were
poor
gonna
thing
say
was
felt bad for me. I was like,
struggling.
thanks,
No, I
Alan.
didn't give a fuck about you. I felt bad for the dog. You can handle yourself. You know?
It was so entertaining. From
Poor
not
dog
having
don't
pets.
know no better. It's a dog. Yeah, I think
Like,
that's the
we
problem.
don't have
We're
pets.
not
So
around
when we get
animals.
around pets, that's not the problem. It's like the good thing. I get all excited. Like a pet adds an element of not danger to a situation, just unpredictability, kind of.
Right.
It's fun. Like anything can happen.
Oh, the laser pointer thing was incredible.
Yeah, that was
I gotta
fucking
say.
cool. Holy
the dog
shit.
was very freaking entertaining.
Yeah.
Like, I laughed so hard. Between you and the dog, y'all were great.
Well,
I
thank
had
you.
a good time.
appreciate that.
Oh, it was a funny, fun night.
God
definitely.
damn. I never laughed that hard in a long time.
It was nice to go home to no dog. To like walk in and be like,
Well, being the bullseye that you had on your buttocks, you had to feel a certain level of like tenseness. Like
Oh, yeah,
when the
yeah,
dog's
yeah.
around, like you on
yeah,
guard.
okay, here you go. Yeah, I'll confess something that towards the end of the night I couldn't sit down. Nicole's like, sit down by me. I was like, nope.
Nope.
I was like, I know what's gonna happen. That guy's like, he looks chill, but I swear to God, he's making the rounds.
God, I was laughing so hard. It was so fun.
Especially the first time, you were just like, you couldn't even breathe.
Oh
or do
yeah, it
anything.
came
You
out
were
the
pulling
blue. I didn't
yeah.
know that was gonna happen.
I didn't know it was gonna happen. I was a little bit in shock, like, whoa, like keep that thing away from me, my friend. Jesus, dude. And I'll tell you what, that thing was like,
What thing?
locked and
Oh,
loaded.
yeah,
The
he
dog,
grabbed you. That
dude,
dog
it
is
was
not a
like,
weak
holy
little dog.
shit. Oh yeah,
He's gonna fuck. He's gonna fuck
dude,
you. Like,
yeah. Like he was my height, and I was like, whoa.
oh man,
This isn't good.
it's always you. Where's this gonna escalate to?
I don't know.
You know, it's all gonna be funny till you really get raped, and then we're not gonna be able to make rape jokes anymore with you.
He kind of did, though, dude.
I don't know. I didn't see penetration.
No, I'm talking about...
It's got to have
But
penetration
he got
to
fingered
count.
in a butthole at that fucking...
Mike got molested a few times. No actual intercourse. Thank you, man. Your tortures made me feel a lot better. Feel okay about my situation now.
All right, that's enough.
Boy,
You know what it was, honestly?
what?
It was
The cologne.
It was cologne. I was wearing some cologne. It was the chicken parm. That was amazing. That really kind of settled me down. I gotta say.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That was really good. And then Nicole's cake. Wow. I'm not a big rum cake guy, but I gotta say that was good.
I don't know how y'all do that neither. Y'all go right. Y'all like, all right, dinner. That was good. Cake, and I'm like, whoa. How do y'all
I had to
even do
wait
that?
a little bit.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
notice I had to wait a little while. It was like you kind of got to pace yourself a little bit. But if you're gonna get it in, you got to get it in at that certain interval.
All right.
Timing.
That was awesome, though.
Yeah, it was really good.
It was that fire.
It was fun.
It was. It was good to have a little zombies eating sheep, band, little dinner
powwow,
kind of, friendship bonding.
Yeah, we actually fucked off the entire time and actually didn't do anything for half an hour.
Oh, that's great.
Finally. Oh, God. I love when Mark, can't do anything. Like, he's in a place where, no, now you have to fucking
Yeah, then
be
I
with people and hang out with
instigate the
people.
dog to fuck Mayday for 2
That's
hours.
true. That's true. I forgot about that. You're right. You did instigate it and probably made it much worse than it was.
I can't help it.
Yeah, but then y'all have Allie's got the cat thing going on because that whole time the little cat that was cool as shit.
That was a cool little cat.
That cat is precious. Peggy Jean.
It
Polly
handles the
Jean,
dog
I'm sorry,
well.
Polly Jean.
Yeah, it didn't even move.
With the laser pointer, I don't know how this happened, but it did happen. At one point, the laser pointer was on the cat. And I'm like, oh, wow, how's this going to turn out?
Right.
And man, that dog would not mess
Attack
with,
it.
and then the minute it got
Moved
off the
off.
cat, the dog attacked it. That was pretty cool. That dog really likes that cat. I understand. It's a cool cat. That cat's something I can't explain.
I like that kitty because it reminds me of the two cats that are at our complex here that don't let me pet them and don't come near me no matter how much I meow at them and try to talk to them and crouch down and try to be very nice and try to say, maybe you come to me. I say, cat, hello, cat, how you doing, cat? And they don't come, and I try to call them their names, and I try to be quiet. And nothing works. These fucking cats hate me, or they're just assholes. And seeing Polly Jean really rejuvenated my life because that was the first time I got to pet a cat in a while. I like kitties a lot, and she looks so much like probably the same breed of cat. They look very much similar. And she was nudging up on me and letting me scratch her little ears and all that. It was enjoyable.
I asked Mayday, I don't forget your answer. Would you let the cat fuck you?
He said yes.
Yeah, because it's a girl. It's
He said he's
grind
not,
up on me.
he's not animal-phobic. He's just not fag.
There you go. It doesn't have a little lipstick that's about to
Right,
fucking
because that little thing's kind of wet
explode.
looking. You don't want to touch you.
Yeah.
Why are you coughing? That shit's true, right?
So if the dog was a girl dog and it was rubbing its little vagina
It would,
on you.
it would bother me less. Maybe
Really?
that big a thing because it was kind of like, hey, that's a little tough there, buddy. You know what I mean? But yeah, if there's nothing wet that's
So
gonna
you don't
touch
mind
me,
getting fucked by an animal, you just don't want it to be a male animal.
yeah, that's about it. Yeah. If the pig and pounders would have been girls, I probably would have been all right with it. Like, all right, if y'all really want to do this, I mean, whatever. But you
It's
know
the
what
whole
I mean?
penis thing that you draw the
like,
line.
Yeah, 2 penises.
Dog,
like too
cat,
many,
doesn't
yeah.
matter. No penis. Am I weird still for having this idea? Maybe it's dumb, and people often correct me on this too. All dogs are male to me, and all cats are
How
female.
did you even come up with this stupid fucking...
I can kinda see
how the
that.
fuck would they reproduce?
You see what I'm saying?
You know what I
understand
mean?
the
Like, where do you come out
characteristics
with this
of
fucking
I know what
shit?
you mean.
No.
It's more of like you're looking at them kind of thing.
Maybe
You
because
know what
I've
I mean?
had bitches my whole life, and what I mean by bitch is female dogs. Of course, bitches in general, but female dogs, and the dog was always a girl, and so the dog was a girl. That was it. When we had male
But
dogs,
does it
that
have
was a boy dog.
characteristics?
Yeah, female dogs they have motherly qualities, dude.
All
Like
right.
when at one point we had 2 big German shepherds, right? A female and a male.
Gotcha.
My dad brought this little puppy in that we got that was like somebody was giving him away, like a little mixed breed, adorable, one of the best dogs I ever had. But anyway, so they bring this little guy in, and he's like a foot long. And the big dog was kind of being a douchebag. The big male German shepherd was being a douchebag to him, kind of. And the female dog was actually like nurturing towards him and protected him, and she actually was fighting and arguing with the big bad dog, like, fuck you, leave this little baby alone. And she like took it in like it was her own child, and she never had children, so it was really sweet to see that. So I do, I mean, and another thing is, like, they tell you to have female dogs more around children and stuff like that if you have little kids, because they're not as likely to become aggressive and to hurt a child or whatever. That's why they had them around us when we were little, and that dog protected us, and she was everything. I mean, seriously.
That's beautiful.
But yeah, so anyway, I guess so. When you say dogs are male, I had to say I thought it was stupid because in my personal experience, that was stupid. And for cats, yeah, dude, I've known some male cats and female cats, and they pretty much do act the same way. I gotta say that all cats are kind of like either a cat's an asshole or it's not. I've met female cats and male cats that were douchebags, and then ones that were sweet and would let me hug and kiss on them. So,
gotcha.
As long as they don't have the lipstick coming at me, we're all right. That wet lipstick, it's like a wet limp noodle.
God,
like,
stop
all right,
it.
fuck. Get it away. Steve, you really got to do something. Steve, come on. Dude, your dog is killing me. Come on, get it off. I think they enjoyed it.
Oh, yeah, that'd be funny.
It's not me for a night.
When we left, they were like, boy, you really like Mayday. They have to set up little play dates with y'all.
I felt bad because I think they were embarrassed. Like, damn, dude, this dog like kept raping Mayday. But they know that we're cool with that. It was entertaining. It actually provided a lot more like excitement.
The dog's a damn good actor too.
Yeah.
Like I really want to put it in dog porn. Because it was taking direction. Like I would turn and it would turn. Like at one point, I swear the dog.
It got weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got weird.
I'd say go hump Mayday. It would go hump Mayday. Like I started having command of the beast. It was like playing Far Cry, but instead of the saber tooth, I had a dog with me.
Yeah.
It was really cool. It wouldn't attack people. It didn't rip Mayday's head off.
Oh, that's what you're trying to get it to do. Hump him.
It might not have ripped his head off, but it sure did try to fuck his brains out. That was fucking great, though. Very exciting.
God.
Oh. Well, dude, we survived.
Yep.
We did.
Thank you to Billsberry Flowboy. Check him out. He's got a show. March 26th at the House of Blues. Make it out there. Check out his SoundCloud, too. It's really cool. Listen to some songs. It's free. Download them. Stream them to your phone. Talented cat.
He's fucking great, yes.
Looking forward to see Drama Squad, Southport Hall, Friday.
Yes.
Thank you, Mike. All right.
I don't know if you were talking to me or not. I'm sorry.
Not Real Radio, number 7.